Don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to see the road. It's all every day. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't celebrate. We're the zero holders, so after we say, zero holders are after we say. Zero holders, we're the kings of the city.
Yo, yo, yo. What's good, guys? Good morning. God damn, I missed that song. You know, like we go the whole week without hearing that fucking classic. I love it. I love it. Choina GM's brother, Drop King, good morning. Cutie, good morning. Edge, good morning. You know what it is? I think I know what it is, Edge. All right, fuck it. We'll kill the song. We'll run it back a little later. When my browser is sluggish, I think it fucks up the audio. I think it's that. Actually, dude, I should have restarted my whole thing during the AI show yesterday. Oh, dude, I wonder if we'll have a problem. During the AI show yesterday, I tried playing a clip from like a video clip, and people couldn't hear it. And then when I tried talking over it, it like distorted my voice. I bet we're gonna have that problem again today because I didn't reboot. Let me test it here. Rocky, good morning, man. How's it going, brother? Is my audio weird or just the song? If my audio's fucked, I might reboot something. If my audio's fine, we'll just leave it. I don't think I have a lot of video clips I'm planning to play. Here, how's this? I bet this is all just you either can't hear this or it's distorted, right? Or I'm distorted when that's playing. All right, let me see. Let me get your feedback on that. I bet that was fucked, though. If I'm good, we'll just leave it, but okay. All right. It's just what today's going to be, I guess. Okay, so when I talk over that, okay, and you couldn't hear the audio on that clip, what should I do? I could reboot? I might, if there's something we really want to hear or like listen to. You guys couldn't hear audio on the video though, right? I played like an audio clip. You didn't hear any of that. What's up, English? Good morning, man. Yeah, I don't think you heard that. Okay, if we get to the point where we have to watch a video, I'm going to reboot the board, and if that doesn't work, maybe I'll reboot. But either way, we're just going to roll with this. Yeah, no video. Okay. Fucking it happens. It happens. Anyways, GMs to you guys. Smash the like on the show wherever you may be watching. But especially over here. Especially over here. I spent actually I'm really excited about some stuff here that I need some of your guys' help. Some of you. Okay, so I'm brainstorming something that I think is actually kind of, well, no, it's not kind of cool. It's really fucking cool. I am brainstorming ways to monetize the show. And don't worry, it's not like I'm not charging for the content. But the idea, there is an idea here. It's to charge very fucking little, like shockingly little, for a different bonus kind of content, one that I think would be super useful, and basically turn my show, and maybe this is the Crypto Slam stuff too. It might be all of it, but turn it into a like NFT Web3 project. I got ideas, and the people I've run it by they're like, that fucking works. That's cool. It's pretty. I think it's pretty fucking cool. Small scale at first, but it has the potential if it works. The potential when you scale that's pretty fucking great. And then also people who participate. There's something in it for you too. Something that I think people like. So I'm brainstorming this thing, and I'm spending a lot of time with AI. It's not possible without AI. It's a lot of work. I've spent hours, and the amount of stuff I'm thinking through and getting feedback on and simulations I'm running without AI, it's impossible. Fucking possible. And so AI is a game changer for me. If any of you guys are interested, maybe at some point this weekend, especially over the next week, in hearing some more about this idea, like more in private, so I can get your feedback on it too, hit me up. Most of us chat, in many places, so we're not, it's easy for us to get each other. But if anybody's interested in hearing and giving feedback and just sharing what they think, I would love to bounce that off a few people. I've shared it with a couple so far. Again, everyone's like, I like it. I like it. That works. That works. And then it's more about how do you implement it in a way that I can actually fucking do every day. But if I can get AI to help me implement that thing, I think people like it. Again, I think you'll find it useful. So anybody who's open to hearing that and giving feedback, let me know. Otherwise, it's just something I'm going to push on, and it might just change. I don't know what it changes. The show stays. It might just open up some doors and really turn this thing into something that I think a lot of people would look at, because it would be very, very Web3. I'm excited for it. Anyway, I will share more about that when I have it. That's all I'm doing this weekend. Focused building and testing, and then also getting that feedback. I'm excited. Okay. That said, really fucking fun week. By the way, follow me on X, Huda_idiot. Fun week, dude. It just, like the chaos of the trade wars and the market all over the place, like shit. Phenomenal. We're back to yikes. Back. Who knows? Like, still, I'd love to say it. Nobody knows, and they don't. And by the way, I don't see us. I cannot see any way we cook. I don't see any way we cook until we get past this 90-day tariff pause. But that is what happened. I think that was this week. Tariffs paused 90 days. Market loved it. But then we erased a lot of those gains that we had. You can't tip in big. Well, I think big is dying as of this morning. Edge, is it? It's not dead, but I think the Ponzi is officially over now. And I'm going to get to that, this big thing that's going on Abstract. Some people made a lot of money. And it might have been working as designed, as in you get in early to a Ponzi thing like that. It is a Ponzi. It's fun too. Fucking more of those, please. You get in early on those things, you do very well. We've already reached the point in the big Ponzi where somebody has reached the end game and is printing money and selling coin, and it might be just a dip. Get the fuck out of here, Edge. do not buy big right now. Maybe no. Do your own research, and I'll pull up some shit on big. But I mean, TLDR there. I don't mind spoiling this just so nobody runs out and buys. I don't know. Some guys unlock huge chunks of supply on a daily basis now, and so they have a lot of token to sell, and they are definitely selling. Speaking of tokens, our favorite tokens here. Starting with Bitcoin, 83.4, respectable. But yeah, respectable is a good way to put it. Bitcoin is in the era of respect. It's respect time. It is. Bitcoin just matured. You know what it is? Okay. Bitcoin just hit its 21st birthday. Maybe, okay, hey, how about this? Bitcoin hit its 18th birthday. Right? Bitcoin went from being like an adolescent to an adult. Bitcoin's officially an adult. This shit going on out here is the moment. Bitcoin turned 18. It still needs to turn 21 and become like a full adult, right? That still has to happen, but it's 18 now. Bitcoin is mature now. Bitcoin is a less speculative asset than it was before, and it is becoming a what is it? It's the thing we were hoping it would be. Somewhere you go to preserve your wealth, something that is a little more market resilient. Sir Billy, good morning. That's it. Bitcoin turned 18. ETH is like Benjamin Button, and I think it's going in reverse. It's not good. ETH is in trouble. Good morning, Christian Jensen. Good to see you, man. ETH is in some big fucking trouble. It is. And like token price, not great. Sentiment, terrible. I mean, you've got devs coming out now and talking shit about ETH. And Confusion he made a really great post this morning talking about where all the devs are gone. Player, good morning, man. Yeah, I still owe you a reply. I know, I do. Apologies, dude. ETH is in some kind of trouble, man. Short term. Update coming in May. Maybe that helps. I don't know. I wonder if stablecoin adoption is dude, it is. Yeah, it is. ETH has got some big problems. Long term does it? Maybe. ETH's biggest risk is something that like everything faces. You could be early and great, but the longer you drag your feet and you get complacent, you think you're okay because you're there. You're there. You're just there. And you assume you won. Dude, the longer you give other people time to catch up, make no mistake, they will catch up. Especially if we think, I don't know, we think 3/4 of the world is still coming in. You know, if you've got this much of a lead, but 3/4 of something is still coming in, something can surpass you and it wouldn't take much. Solana's got all the potential in the world to be that number 2 chain for fucking sure. So ETH's in trouble. Devs fleeing it. People who are heavy investors in ETH. I've seen some on the timeline saying, I'm out. I'm finally out. I wish it didn't take me so long. But yeah, again, long run, if they change direction here and get back to being actually competitive, ETH could be fine. But right now, some people think we'll never see ETH over 4K again. I'm not sure about that because I think everything pumps so significantly. You know, again, a replay of 2020, 2021, 2022, like that era will happen again. I mean, we felt it. You felt what it feels like when mass adoption happens. We felt it then. That is going to happen again. But right here, right now, and for the foreseeable future, like Bitcoin, it's going to go. Bitcoin's going to have an amazing future here in the short term, I think. ETH, I'm not convinced. Ripple over $2 still. We're up in the past 24 hours. Love it. Solana looking really good too. Up almost 5%, $124. I dig it. I dig it. While the tariffs were paused, most places, not the tariffs on China, up to what, 134%? And then they've retaliated 125% here. I mentioned on one of my streams this week, I made a big purchase. Yeah, I made a big purchase because I'm worried that it's going to double in price if I wait. Like, I don't know at what point we see the price impact, but I'm worried if I wait another day that all of a sudden I'm looking at double and we're talking, 1,000 plus. Like I'm not willing to risk it, and that's a fucking problem. It's a really fucking problem. Consumer confidence at a 45-year low. CPI down, PPI down. Like there's indicators out there that things are actually improving, but oh, I love that English. I love that. For me, it's hard to not be excited, especially when this is what things look like, right? This is what things look like, at least for this month and maybe May. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of things that are aligning for maybe a really, really good couple of months here. And then at the 90-day period, big old X factor. Who knows? Tariffs come back, and I don't know what way we go. Either some great deals are worked out, and we're like it's that moon trip. Really possible. Like, guys, it's really possible that we don't have a sell in May and walk away. It's possible. Like, unlike other times, people will be paying attention. Like May, June, July, there's a lot of things people need to be plugged in for. But what has me excited is, yes, consumer confidence at a 45-year low. Sentiment as bad as you've probably ever felt it, basically. Greed fear index at, extreme fear. And this is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. You can't get any more fuddy than this. The only thing that really could take us down another level, it's tariffs coming back. The other thing is black swan event. A couple of you guys have mentioned it recently. I think Gravity. Expecting a black swan event of some kind, not priced in. Black swan event not priced in. Some big institution, some big player, like boom, gone. Not priced in. Something like that could rock us. But aside from that, I just look at this and look at prices. I'm like, my God, how violently can we rip the moment we get good news, great news? And if that kind of news comes back to back to back, right? Like we're in a really, really good setup here. Really, really good. This definitely helps. The Fed's ready to help stabilize the market, maybe buy those treasuries, stimulate the economy somehow, rate cuts. Something's coming. This whole thing is breaking. Dollar falling like crazy. Gold at another all-time high. It's breaking. And, again, while that's happening, it's not Bitcoin that's taking a hit either. It's like rock solid. Rock fucking solid. Man, the most spot I've probably ever seen in crypto, besides, again, like FTX, things like that. And we're at 83.4. Got us high. Did we hit 85, guys? We might have hit 85, definitely 84. How high did we get? Pretty damn sure we were in the we had touched 84. Maybe not. Somewhere on some exchange we touched 84. Just give me that. It's really hard to not be super bullish. Okay, now we have an official chairman of the SEC now. And so now I think it's time for the government to implement its game plan. They have the guy in place. And I think it's time now that the thing happens. The strategic Bitcoin reserve is actually added to. By the way, we never got our audit. Whirly Girl, good morning. It's great to see you. Holy cow, dude. I haven't seen you in weeks at least. Altsmite, yeah, dude. Yes, Ripple, Solana. These things are looking really, really, really good. Really good, honestly. Okay, we were supposed to get an audit of all of our digital assets. It never came. It's been over 30 days. Didn't happen. I wonder what that's at. But I expect some kind of announcement about that and the plan to buy Bitcoin. I don't think that's far off. I also heard a really interesting take from somebody in the administration. I don't remember what position, what level, what, but saying that, hey, it's entirely possible that the U.S. government mines Bitcoin. And we did see the Trumps actually invest in a mining company. So now we have the Made in America Bitcoin, right? There is a scenario where the U.S. government mines Bitcoin and mines it hard. So that's cool. Watch out for that kind of news. Still watching these state level Bitcoin reserves. Those are making progress. New Hampshire had a bill pass the House. It's now on to the Senate. It passes that. It's game on. And the dominoes fall, right? The dominoes will continue to fall when that starts happening. More and more and more and more, we see that kind of adoption coming. It's different. More and more, I think this guy's retarded too, by the way. Bitcoin born out of the financial crisis of 2008. Ironically, the financial crisis of 2025 will kill it. I don't know if he's retarded. Or is he just like the ultimate Bitcoin troll? He might be that. Like, he can't be stupid, right? Like, he's not stupid. So I think he's just engagement farming, I think. Otherwise, he might be retarded. He might be, dude. It's fucking crazy. No, I mean, something really, really special is happening here. Let me pull this up. I watched a little too. I'm like, I took in all the Raoul Pal hopium this week. I'm full of it. Also, what's this guy's name? Tech Dev. There's a guy named Tech Dev who puts out great charts that shows liquidity cycles and business cycles and correlating them to the price of Bitcoin. And that's not what we're looking at here, but just to say, when we've pulled up those charts, they show that we're at the bottom of a liquidity cycle. Bottom. And this thing has historically been spot fucking on. Bottom of a liquidity cycle, Bitcoin, like we saw at 83, 84K. And the peak of the liquidity cycle matches up with the peak Bitcoin price of the cycle too. We are at the bottom, the absolute fucking bottom of the liquidity. It's wild. It's wild to think what's coming here. We're looking at global M2 here, though. What are they saying here? Bitcoin's peaked before M2 by an average of 22 weeks. This guy thinks that the M2 cycle, what we've been watching for, like this 10 to 12 week lag, is not how it's going to play out. This is actually bearish. I like it because I like to take other points of views, and I like to be wrong, by the way, a lot. I do. I love it. Because when I'm wrong, usually I learn. Saying that the last 3 cycles, Bitcoin has peaked before M2 by an average of 22 weeks, so 5 months. So basically saying we've already peaked, because right now M2 is at an all-time high. So again, Raoul Pal, plenty of others say that we lag behind by 10 to 12 weeks, meaning we are about to absolutely send here. If I just go by my gut, feels and how Bitcoin feels coiled up here, I have trouble. Oh, dude, maybe I'm reading it wrong. He's not saying the top is in. I don't know. Maybe I should read before I talk about stuff, but that's not what I do here. Here I ramble. Either way, I can just go back to feels. Feels like Bitcoin is coiled up. It does. I love that analogy, like the beach ball held underwater. It feels like that, doesn't it? It feels like what it felt like the past few months is in. There's a lot of people like ready and wanting to go in, but no confidence to go in yet. No confidence yet because like you don't know if your money is short-term money. You don't know if you're going to be down in the short term and then you lose. If you're long, man, it's a great time to be buying Bitcoin. Again, if you're trying to play, if you're trading, I get why you're waiting. And I think there's a whole bunch of people waiting. Stablecoin, TBL all-time high. Stablecoins are like looking something different right now. Stablecoins looking really fucking crazy. Now, there happens to be bullish news about ETH on that front. I will take it. I'll take any positive ETH news. English, one sec. I'll bring that back up. ETH all-time high in stablecoin activity. More and more, that will just keep going up, I think, regardless of price of Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, right? More and more, we'll see more stablecoin activity because stablecoin adoption is what's coming. And man, you will transact in stablecoins maybe every bit as much as you transact in like the native tokens. Stablecoins is, man, it's a big fucking deal. It is the mass onboarding tool. And you'll be able to stay in stables and transact. You already can in a lot of places, but look, we're going to get to the Magic Eden news from this week, which is huge. That Magic Eden news is all about stablecoins. That is like at the core of their new product or platform. New to them. It's stablecoins. You're going to transact in stablecoin. That will be normal. I don't know if people are. Well, I'll say this. I think people are ready to give up the trading in the native token because, man, so you remember when you first got into crypto and started trading like ETH meme coins, Solana meme coins, and you had to start realizing you don't price it in just US dollars and you don't like project your trades based on again, US dollar value. You have to then consider the underlying asset. You're like, okay, I might be up X amount in US dollars, but what if Solana takes a big old hit? They got a big unlock coming. So Solana price, you have to factor in these things. I think people are ready to move beyond that. And let's just trade USDC, USDT, USD1, US or PSYDC, whatever the fuck the PayPal one, right? I think people are ready to make this move to stables. I think that'd be great. Confusion. Good morning, man. I love your post this morning. I'm going to pull that up. And I yeah, we touched on it briefly, talking about building in general and yuck, you know. Okay, English. Here we are, back up. Okay, let's actually read it this time. Global M2 overlay on Bitcoin is going to become another portfolio wrecker. Sure, it works fine for now, but the last 3 cycles, Bitcoin has peaked before M2 by an average of 5 months. Okay, he's got it shifted forward 22 weeks. I don't know. Hang on. Let me see if I can zoom this in. I want to try to match it up. Guys, I can't wait to talk about Magic Eden. I can't. Oh, man, we got to talk about Jockey. If you were here last week, I hope you got in. I try to not give financial. Yeah, no, fuck that. That's so stupid. I do give financial advice. Maybe it's not always great advice. No, hang on. Let me find the right way to say this is because we always do this damn thing. We're always talking about things that are happening, like very, very current, very timely stuff. And often we're very early because we do this so often. And my guys, that Jockey token, well, again, we'll look at this more closely. We'll look at charts but guys, that Jockey coin we brought up last Saturday at, I don't know, 170K market cap, maybe 130K. I chatted with Henry. Henry was in at 130K after I told him. So somewhere in that range, let's say anywhere from 100K to 200K, guys, the token hit like 8-9 million. Guys, we had a 50 to 60x in that token. And some of you guys hit it. I know because I talked to some of you. Some of you guys hit it. I got my 4x out of it during the show. Remember, I get back in and at the movie I sold, I got out at 1.5 mil. God damn, I wish I held. Some of you guys held the entire way. And I know someone who turned 1 soul into 55 soul. Big fucking win. It's beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Latest tariff news. Yeah. Oh, hang on. I just want to see this the offset here. March. Okay, July. Oh, this is gonna be really hard to tell. Again, he's got a 5-month offset here. So he pushed Bitcoin back, I believe. Did he push back? Hang on. 5 weeks. Bitcoin peaks 5 weeks before M2, I think he's saying. I'm sorry, 5 months. Oh, so he shifted forward. A meaning, I think, like this peak, Bitcoin peak, is more lined up with like. No, not it's yeah. This chart's too. It's too zoomed out, and I'm too retarded. Let me see. We got tariff news. China, right? Confusion. I think if you're long, I mean, this is the same thing like with a Taproot Wizard kind of. If you're long, if you believe that we're like a couple months from a cook or a couple weeks from a cook, or if you think in the next 6-12 months we're going to cook and you don't mind holding, everything's a buy right now. But yeah, again, some guys really won last week with Jockey. I don't think Jockey's done either, but a lot of that relies on broader market stuff, people actually getting some money to play with. But here's the thing with Jockey. Guys, it's the #1 video game movie of all time as far as opening week. It is the #1 or #2 movie released this year. It's done huge numbers. They're going to milk this thing. You know, 2 ways they milk it. They're going to keep promoting it to get people back into the theater. They promote it right before it's going to leave the box office, and then they're going to promote it when it goes digital. And the Minecraft account, this is the reason this cooked, guys. The Minecraft account tweeted out the Chicken Jockey meme. They tweeted it. That's what sent the token. They're going to do it again. They're definitely going to do it again. Right now might be a really good time. Again, we'll get to the chart, but right now might be a great time to get into Chicken Jockey. It's got life ahead of it. Doesn't mean it's going to go crazy, but man, in a previous life, that token would be a $20, $50 million token. I mean, in the peak euphoric part of the meme coin cycle, that would be hundreds of millions for sure. Different time now, but I think even in this time, this market, that coin could be a $15, $20 million token. Beyond that, nothing shocks me. I always say that. But hey, we'll do an even wider range. Let's say even 10. I think it can get to 10 again with this more, with a little more push. And again, if the market looks great, it goes higher. The point there is there's a win in there still. Okay, U.S. publishes tariff exclusions for specified products. U.S. tariff exclusions apply to. Oh well, shit. That is what I bought. Trying to not get hit with a big old fee. Okay, so chip making equipment. Okay. Tariff exclusions apply to reciprocal tariffs. Interesting. Yeah, I don't believe this part here. He's taking the tariffs off without getting anything in return. No, what's happening, I would bet a lot of money on this. What's happening is the deals are there behind the scenes. They're going to get announced. And man, when they announce these deals all at once, boom. Yeah, I think Jockey's got some life. I can't wait to pull up the chart because I don't know where it's at now. 3 mil, 2 mil, 5 mil. I have no idea. But Jockey will get another tweet from the Minecraft account. Guys, it is the biggest video game movie adaptation of all time already. As far as opening, they are going to milk that. That does matter. If people have money and they feel good, that's a feel good story. That will get pushed big time. It will. Dobro, it's actually over. I'm so sorry. Naval's over. This just happened last week. I got wrecked in that. I know you guys did too. I feel bad about that. I do. Yeah. Bordy Elon Musk said he's done with Naval. He's not going to dev it anymore. It's over. Fucking sucks. I think I lost like 15 grand in that thing. God, that was one of my biggest losses ever. Not counting like NFTs that I've not realized the losses, but Naval's actually over. It legitimately. I'm not happy about it. I get like with Board, personal stuff happened. I get it. No problem there. My problem with Naval and Board, I don't believe his reason. I don't believe what he said when he said he's shutting it down. He said that his devs either went dark on him or they just weren't working hard or couldn't get stuff to work. The way he worded it, I'm like, that's bullshit. I don't believe it. I don't think he'd really tried. Because, like, if your dev goes dark on you, that means you didn't vet your dev, right? It means I don't think he tried. And I felt that at some point with that token when he never upgraded its chat capabilities, right? He never did anything, never delivered anything. And specifically, guys, when he shut down his metaverse company, his what was it, Edison? I'm like, okay, I think he's unwinding from some shit. He didn't try. That's what makes me mad about that. Is he promised stuff, and I figured I'm wrong about this. I figured his reputation, known dude, he's going to at least try to build. And all I wanted was a try, that he will try to build. He didn't try. I don't think he tried at all. I don't. I'll stand by that. I don't think he put really any effort. He said he lost money too, and I don't know if that's true too. I'm not going to go look on chain and track, but you could see the dev wallet selling throughout the life of that token. I'm not convinced he lost at all. And I'm pretty damn sure he put very little work into the thing. Again, the life thing, he lost his house in the LA fires. Like that, dude, I don't even need to forgive for that. That's not a problem. I get it. If he needed to call it quits because of that, I get it. But I don't think he even tried with this thing. I don't. We'll peek at that. Dude, Dobro, I appreciate that. I've gotten better about, like, I talk about enough, like, a lot, and so I know sometimes people will buy because I talk about it, but I also know, like, I know everybody here knows deep down you buy, you make your own choices, right? I'll tell you what, there'll always be a little bit, and you guys, same thing. You probably have things you mention and friends buy. You always feel a little, like, responsibility. If you're going to take credit for when you put something out there that people make money off of, even just, the fact that you put it out there, you have to take ownership of if you put something out there that didn't work out. I think it's then my responsibility to talk about what we learned from it. In the case of Naval, for me, the big lesson is do not go all in on shit. And I should know that. I felt so sure that the cycle wasn't going to end so early. Like, this relied on not even bored Elon Musk. It relied only on the cycle to continue for longer, and that the AI stuff would have a pretty nice resurgence. That's all it relied on. I had like 5 things that if any of them happened were up, and none of them happened. And I really went almost all in on that, and poof, gone. Gizmo, yay, we're going to get to that too. Gizmo's got so much fucking upside. I could say all in on that. I'm not all in as far as all in with money in it. I got Gizmo at like a 300K market cap or so, like really low. I'm all in as far as it's one of my most valuable positions right now, and I have no desire to sell that. Dude, I feel bad for fucking everybody in all. There's so many great tokens. Like, I mean, man, Chill Guy and fucking what's the hippo one? Moodang, and there's a lot of great ones, and everything fucking murdered. And you can't plan for those things. And that's why then the lesson is, remember, and funny enough, I said this right before like the LA fires. I said, you can't plan for these things. That needs to be part of your plan. You could have every box checked and this is legit and they are going to deliver this. I've seen contracts. I know they are going to deliver these things. And it's so bullish, right? And you still need to factor in things that you can't even factor, right? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things you can't control that you won't even see coming. And the week I said that was the week of the LA fires that hit board. And I'm like, there it is right there. You can't go all in because you can't plan for everything. So losing money sometimes can be a big win if you learn from it. And I definitely did. Maybe I have a lesson with Gizmo too, and I cannot wait to get to that. But lesson for Gizmo, at one point, my Gizmo bag was worth like 40 grand. Probably would have been awesome to sell there, but greed. And I'm like, we're at a 50 mil market cap. It's rune season. This can go to 100 or 200 mil. Like, why would I pass up on my first 6-figure trade? I still think that's in play. I really do. I have bad news for you, my friend. It will be back. Bigger than ever, too. It will. Yeah, meme coins are, man, definitely coming back. CZ getting some FUD out there. This is a spicy story. Supposedly, CZ gave evidence against Justin Sun as part of this DOJ plea deal, and he's saying it ain't true. I think there's something there. I don't buy a lot of what he sells. I feel like CZ is a little shady. I like him. I like shady. I do. I like the shady characters. I like it. But no, China, we I told you, dude, we will get some wins. We will definitely get some wins. We will. If we have to insider trade or cheat or steal, dude, we're going to get some wins in meme coins. Absolutely. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. That was good news on the tariff front. We're waiting for more announcements to come about, deals being made. Got to remember, there's deals being made on the other side, and we may come on the other side of this, out the other side weekend. It's very possible. China and the EU making deals. But ultimately, that good news is probably coming very, very soon. Again, stimulus probably, like rate cuts probably, or government buying up treasuries, or something that we can't plan for. Something's coming. And ultimately, long term, God, I don't know if we'll do this today or not. I'm sure you're sick of it, but everything's changing. There's been, again, so many really great posts about how the world is about to change, and I believe it. I know it. I know it's about to change. The money won't make sense here in a few years, and that is a big part of the thesis here still too. At some point today, I want to talk IP. Saw a couple interesting things. Actually, I want to pull one of them up just to have it ready. I've been seeing in the past 48-ish hours some really interesting takes on IP, and they go counter to what I believe. They're counter to what I thought's the right thing, how IP should be treated. Is in AI, for example. AI, you can't train your model on copyrighted material without a license. I really did think that. Maybe others do too. I don't believe that anymore, and that changed in an instant. After hearing James Cameron, I heard James Cameron talking about it, and I changed my mind based on that. And then this morning, I saw Jack Dorsey say the same thing. I'm going to just get the tweet queued up. But I saw Jack Dorsey say the same thing. I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, again, now I'm already on his side, but I saw Jack tweet, and I'm like, I think that's the right way. I'm just pulling this up. We'll talk about this in a minute, but delete all IP law. I like it. I really like it. I'm with him. I'm absolutely with him. And I'll explain why, but I really am with him. Yeah, I mean, we could dive into that now, but I want to just look at Jockey. I want to look at the Magic Eden stuff. We'll get to IP. I'm with him. I don't like things that are like artificial. And what I mean by that is like, yeah, man, I don't even know if I can do this talk. It's like, dude, I don't know. Like, I am retarded. Some of these talks get so heady that I'm not prepared for them. Like, this is an onion with a lot of layers, and I'm probably not prepared to talk about it. I can just go like off the top and feels and stuff like that. But I do think that IP law doesn't work anymore. How about that? I think it's fair to say the IP law copyright doesn't work anymore. Look at China. They steal everything. They do. They really, really do. And you're not going to get them to stop. Again, Jack touches on it too. We will get there. Let's look at NFTs real quick, and then we're going to look at some big sales. We'll get to Jockey. We'll get to Magic Eden. Runes, Ordinals going to cook. Already are starting. Awesome stuff. Dude, just 9.6 million sales yesterday. That's wild. Although the big sales the day before is from something you probably saw, a $6 million alien CryptoPunk sale. So this probably makes a little more sense now. The yesterday, sellers down, buyers down, transactions down, average sale price down, everything down. Trade profits also down, across the board down. Fucking disgusting. I pointed this out yesterday too, and I need to figure this out. Just me, I'm stuck on it. 2 days ago, trade profits were minus, well, let's say 900,000. That alien punk was sold at a $10 million loss. That can't be counted in here. It can't be. It can't be. Because if so, that means magically for the first time in like a year, maybe more, we had like $9 million in profits or something on the day. And that $10 million sale is what put us in the negative. or that $10 million loss is what put us in. Something doesn't make sense there. I do need to check that out. Like, in theory, this right here should be like negative like 11, 12 mil. So I'm a little confused, but had to point that out. As far as what's moving the market, I'm stuck on your comment, Whirly Girl. I really do. I really do. Oh, by the way, I thought of you yesterday, Whirly Girl. I was watching the NFT documentary on Netflix. I want to stream it, by the way, and do a watch along maybe tonight. But the Beeple's in it a lot, right? And because I know you're somebody else, I was like, Whirly Girl, I know who you are. God, that sounds so creepy. I don't mean that to be creepy. I just am pretty sure you're Jordy. That sounds so fucking creepy, dude. All right. Courtyard, top collection in the past 24 hours. Followed by D-Market, Guardian Heroes, Bored Apes, Guardian Avatars, Morph. Morph Soulbound Token. What is that? Oh. Is that possibly the Mira Soulbound Token? Let me check this, guys. I don't think it is, but Mira is fucking awesome. It's an AI company. Dude. Mira's an AI company that they're going to be huge. They have a token. I want to give it a very serious look. Their product is like an algorithm or an infrastructure that eliminates machine hallucinations. Like, AI makes stuff up. AI doesn't know things, it predicts things. It predicts the answer. This gives like multiple layers of checks on the answer it's going to give to make sure it's actually accurate. They got a token, they dropped an NFT. This doesn't look like it, but they dropped an NFT, and I think Mira may have a Kato type arc as far as an NFT that is very desirable. Mira should be on our radar. I'll say that. Also, I think Kato is like one of the few things in crypto that is like fucking flawless product market fit. Kato is going to be a monster. Already is, but I think Kato is like a different kind of monster. Kato's legit. Even with the Wayfinder FUD this week, and we'll get to that as well. But Mutant Apes Paradise, which is money laundering. I'm still really sure about that. CryptoPunks. Yeah. I don't know what these morph things are. They seem legit. But, who fucking knows? Oh, shit. FIFA on Algorand. That's cool. That's cool. We'll take it. What's up, Marty? Good morning, man. Marty, you buying some runes? Okay, here's our Alien Punk sale. 4,000 ETH, $6 million, but that was a 500 ETH hit. And in US dollar value, $10 million. Marty, we got so much to FUD today, brother. It's going to be your favorite show yet. We got so much to FUD here. Oh, dude, I'm staring at my smelling salts that I still haven't opened. That might have to happen today. I'm such a pussy, dude. Like, I want to do it. I like extreme shit. But yeah, I do extreme shit, but I like to do it in private because I'm like, I get so anxious. I'm sure I'm going to die. And you know how like animals go find a corner to crawl into, or like somewhere, they go crawl into a corner and they die there, like under your sink in the back corner or some shit. I'm like that. Like, I don't trip with people. I don't do, if I'm trying some new substance, I won't do it with people. I will do it alone in my house. I'll go in my closet and I'll die there. You know what I mean? So like, even smelling salts, I'm like, if I try it, I don't even want anybody in the house. It's got to be private. So dumb, but it's true. Okay. What do you guys want to hit first? Magic Eden, Ordinals, Runes, or Jockey, or Wayfinder, Kato, which will also be IP stuff too. No, I don't mind pissing myself with people. That no problem, man. I know very specifically what it is. Okay, really specifically, you got anybody here who gets panic attacks, or has anxiety. You know how you act like a fucking weirdo when you have it like a panic attack. You know what I mean? Like you like move weird and you jerk, and you know what I mean? Like you act fucking bizarre. It's that. I just don't like people seeing that because like when you get panicky, it's like It sucks. And on top of it sucking, then you're embarrassed. So I think it's a lot of that. What is champions? What is that? What is that, Marty? Oh, and big. We also got to talk big. So you guys pick. If nobody picks, I'll just go to Magic Eden and Ordinals and Runes. Let's see. Oh, guys, I have a whitelist giveaway. English, dude, that always shocks me, man. You do not strike me as that kind of guy at all. Sucks, doesn't it, dude? Like, it sucks. Dude, and like the way I live my life where I don't leave, it gets so bad when I actually go out. And I hate that. Because I'm not worried. It's a weird thing to say. I don't get worried by things. I'm very like cool, casual, like whatever, go with the flow. But like it's a flight or fight thing that kicks in certain places. Like when my kids have an event at school and we got to sit in the gym or something, dude, I am so convinced I'm going to be carried out on a stretcher. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. That's so cool, English. Dude, it's so nice to get over that. It comes in waves too, right? I got my first ever one at a movie theater, like panic attack, fucking panic. And now every time I go to the theater, I'll get one. And then I also get them at restaurants. It's stupid. And I've had a phase where I don't get them at all. Like totally over it, but yeah, English, that's cool to get over it. You gotta enjoy those phases because it's always coming back. It's always coming. No, not always. Mine were gone after I tripped, and that you know my story. It changed my life for years. I need to trip again because I'm at the place where I need a reminder. Like I need to get so locked in, and that mushroom trip is the first thing that got me like in a zone I've never been in before. I need to get back. English sucks, man. I know. Yeah. Okay. So we got the punk, 10 million lost, 500 ETH. Nice fucking punk. Say that. Nice fucking punk. All right. We're going to do then. Oh, well, worth mentioning this, actually. We'll throw this in here, random. The Telegram sticker store live. The sticker store live, let me pull it up too, because, like, guys, what I was curious about, like, the Pudgy Penguin stickers, were they worth it? Like, I want to assume it was like a $20 mint. And was it worth it? Are people up? When I checked this the other day, is the store live? Yeah, see, I can't get the site to load right now. When it was live the other day, and I feel like it should be up here, those stickers, the cheapest you could get a pack on secondary was like $200, $300, $400. If they've maintained their man, then we need to be playing that. Like, must be playing that. Yeah, here we go. Okay, hang on. I'm going to pull this up because, like, this is a way to make money. And I don't think enough people are paying attention yet. This might be a money-making place. Okay, so Ric Flair had some stickers that launched. Cool. This might not be the secondary market. Let me check. Also, I think most of these look really fucking good. Doodles. Oh, okay. Get on market. Yeah. Okay. Wait till you see the pudgy ones. Okay, let's go. Let's do these ones. Blue Pengu. Oh, they got the market down. Okay, that's why it's not working. Okay, well, take my word on it. I guess they were selling for minimum, and they were actually selling. There was multiple sales in the hundreds, but like when I looked at it, if there was one listed at 250, 300, there was only like one. There was maybe a couple, and then it was up into the thousands. If people are paying the thousands, I don't know, but there were multiple sales, and I would assume those sales, which by the way, it's not individual stickers. You do sell the pack, and people were making hundreds. So the next big drops here on Telegram, I think we definitely need to be playing. You need a wallet, a Ton wallet, and you need to fund it with Ton. That's how you buy on secondary. But dude, yeah, that is a play in this kind of shitty market. I think that's something to be focused on. Okay. So ordinals, kind of like them. I kind of like those. Looking pretty damn good. Someone had a great idea and got ahead of this move. In fact, you could maybe argue that there's some insider trading here, maybe. I'll argue that. Okay, we had one person who went, this is what day? 2 days ago, I believe. This was on the 10th, 2 days ago. Went on a shopping spree. Bought 12 Quantum Cats. Yeah, let me close Telegram here. 12 Quantum Cats, 9 Node Monks, 4 OMB, 6 Pizza Ninjas, 3 Bitcoin Wizards, 3 Nat Cats, 1 Puppet, 1 Bitcoin Punk. I added that up, and that's roughly like 1.25 Bitcoin. And holy shit, that dude's probably going to make 10 Bitcoin off this play, at least. And I'm not even going like max predictions. I'm not going Node Monks to 1 or 2 Bitcoin. I'm going Node Monks to a quarter Bitcoin. And same with Quantum Cats. And you know what I mean? Like I think that's like a very reasonable, very fucking reasonable estimate or guess. This guy is going to make a fucking fortune on these trades. Big balls. Timing of it really, really interesting. Because, well, actually, let me check the time of these. This tweet at least was 2:30 on the 10th. When did the Magic Eden announcement come? 10:30 on the 10th. Okay, not insider trading. And I mean, we could check on chain and see the date of those, but the Magic Eden announcement came the day before. And that announcement is pretty fucking magical, guys. Where is it? God damn it, dude. I got this all fucked up. That announcement. Breaking fucking news, guys. Huge news. Your runes bags are saved. Oh my god. Magic Eden has acquired Slingshot. Slingshot, guys. Memecoin trading, mobile app. This is huge. Okay, we knew Magic Eden was going to be a DEX. We knew Magic Eden was going to be a DEX. And this is the fucking moment. Okay, what I don't know is Magic Eden going to like integrate the Slingshot infrastructure? Or are they going to take the Slingshot app and are they going to reskin it, you know, like Emmy? You know what I mean? Like, are they integrating that way, or is Magic Eden put their name on Slingshot and, you know, they own it? Either way, huge fucking deal. Huge fucking deal. Magic Eden now officially a DEX. This goes live this upcoming week. Myself, dude. Oh, I thought you were leaving. Peace be with. Oh, cool, dude. Dude, yeah, that's awesome. That's it. It is all the way you approach things, isn't it? What is it? Depression is like ruminating on the past, and anxiety is ruminating and, you know, thinking about the future. None of that is even real. Those things don't exist. In the past, fantasy. It's gone. It's not reality anymore. In the future, same thing. That's it. The way to beat that is just really like tune in your mind to, what is it? Just live in the moment. That's it. I love it, Mice. Appreciate the words there. Dude, I had a tweet from Vu. Where did I put? There we go. Yeah, here it is. Magic Eden acquires Slingshot. She's actually moving over to the Slingshot team. Head of, is she not biz dev, business lead. Okay. So what does this mean? Good morning, brother. It's Vu. Okay, cool. Oh, Vu? I don't know. That's awesome, man. Badge. Got it. Badge. Thank you so much, man. Is this Easter weekend? Is it Easter time, dude? Okay. It is, in a week. Okay. All right, so anyway, back to this. Magic Eden is now a DEX, or should say this weekend will be a DEX. And here's why it's so magic. Here's why it's so fucking magic. Because those sweet fucking runes, man. Those sweet fucking runes that are so hard to buy and so hard to sell. They're stupid, right? And we wanted to get them on an exchange. We wanted them on Binance. We wanted them on Coinbase. We want them on an exchange so you could just buy it like any old meme coin. I want to see Moodang and Gizmo next to each other, and I just want to buy $2 worth or $150. I just want to buy it and get tokens and then be able to flip it in 30 seconds. You can't do it with runes. Runes, you're at the mercy of the bundles that are out there. Look at Gizmo at 6.4. Look at that shit. You're at the mercy of the bundles that are out there, then at the mercy of the Bitcoin blockchain and how long it takes, right, for that transaction to actually reach you, which can be hours. And then same if you want to list it, sell it, it's to get your money back, sometimes hours. I mean, it's fun. I like it. Personally, I wouldn't mind if it stayed like that, but you're not going to get people, you're not going to get the masses in trading that at all. Just make an NFT at that point. But on the Slingshot Magic Eden platform, they are fully functioning meme coins. Just meme coin. You trade it like a meme coin. They're going to integrate every chain on Magic Eden and more. They're going to bring Ripple fungible tokens too. Meme coins, any chain, all chains, whatever, right onto the Slingshot app. We'll call it, the Magic Eden Dex. And dude, you're not going to be... Okay, this is actually really fucking awesome. You guys saw with the Taproot Wizards sale, if they took Solana as a payment token, they got more Solana bids than they did Bitcoin bids. There's certain tokens, like I think there's a unit bias in Bitcoin, and I think it matters. There also is with what you spend. Okay, on this new DEX, you're not spending the native token. I imagine you can, but baseline is you're going to make these trades in USDC. In USDC. You're going to trade in USDC on this app. And now all of a sudden you got this ecosystem where there is Moodang next to Dog, next to Gizmo, next to Pepe, next to, right, all your favorite memes in the same place that you trade the same way with USDC. And now it's a level playing field. And now all of a sudden it's about which one has a meme. Which meme do you like? Which has the best story? And Bitcoin runes have some guys that can compete and will compete. And we're looking at them right here. Dog, yes. Gizmo, fuck yes. Billy, yes. Magic Internet Money, yes. Because some of these are really good baseline, just their meme, their story, their legacy. All on its own, it's good. Some of them with more people in them are going to be great. Great memes. And them living on Bitcoin isn't nothing. I don't think it's a lot. I don't think it makes you valuable just because you're on Bitcoin, but does it add to the story? It definitely does. It definitely does. On some of these, yes. On Dog, yeah, I mean, it does a little. On Gizmo more than a lot of others, it is on Bitcoin, but it is also part of the meme culture there that actually resonates with people. Magic Internet Money is one of those memes on Bitcoin, Bitcoin native meme, and World Peace. Those are the two memes on Bitcoin. And I'm sure there's some others, but those are the two main memes. Gizmo is exposure to that meme and that community. And it's, in a way, it's indirectly, it's exposure to Bitcoin puppets. Indirect, right? Right? The artist from Bitcoin Puppets inspired Gizmo. It's his cat. It's the cat he drew. Gizmo, I think Gizmo is, at this price, maybe the one with the most upside. To, like, full disclosure, yes, I'm talking about my bags here. I've got a good amount of Gizmo. I have like 600,000 Gizmo. Right now it's worth like $2,000. It was worth fucking 40 grand or something. And that was at like a 60 mil market cap, dude. This thing, Gizmo. Okay, we're gonna do fantasy, right? Meme coin cycle comes back. It will come back. Fantasy is that it's bigger than before. I think these things, if it's bigger than before, and I don't think, by the way, that runes without those centralized exchange listings can get to those other extreme levels. I don't think we're talking multiple billions. Maybe. I mean, Dog got to fucking just about $1 billion with only OKX. A couple others, right? But Dog got there. I think, when the meme coin super cycle thing does happen again, it's the AI stuff, for sure. It's Pepe. It's like the classics, right? And a couple of the newer ones will do well too. Fartcoin, obviously, right? Absolute fucking Fartcoin's a monster. But these guys, while I don't know that they hit $1 billion or even 500 mil, I do think things like Gizmo get to 50 mil, 100 mil, maybe peak euphoric part, it's 150, 200 mil. There is so much upside on these runes. There's so much upside on these runes right now. And remember, trading just on Magic Eden and a couple other exchanges, Dog got to 1 billion. My bet's on Gizmo because I got the good starting point, but I think the meme is so fucking great. I think it's such a great meme. Is there anybody here who does not like the Gizmo meme? Because I think almost universally people either don't know it or they've seen it and they like it. Minimum, they like it. But I think Gizmo's like the cutest, most fun, most pure on Bitcoin. It to me, it's fucking magic. I would have trouble. I have a lot of trouble. I have a lot of trouble thinking Gizmo won't get to 50 mil. I'll even say 60 just to have a round number. Like, I have a lot of trouble seeing, like, imagining Gizmo doesn't have a 10x in it. And it doesn't take much for that to happen. I think Gizmo's got an easy 10x in it. And then from there, I think things get stupid. It relies on, again, so many fucking things. And maybe we're talking about still later this year and next year. But now we got the infrastructure. We have the DEX. We got the DEX to trade them. And at that point, guys, those exchanges are eventually going to onboard runes. They've talked about it. They just don't have the infrastructure and support ready for it yet. But it's a matter of time till they do, especially if they see these things cooking. I think that's possible. Less likely, possible. Possible. It got to 50 mil. 50 fucking mil. Great meme. It's a great meme, dude. It's so good. Best risk reward in Magic Internet Money. Yeah, I think so. Again, bag bias, I think Gizmo's got it. Magic Internet Money has more upside. Just, it's the purest Bitcoin meme. I forgot you guys can't hear that, can you? I wonder why this shit's so fucked today, but whatever. Oh, Musty, good morning, man. Dude, that just reminded me. I have a whitelist giveaway for you guys. I have a whitelist giveaway, and it's a cool one. All right, let me bring this up. I'm coming back. I'm not done with this, by the way, at fucking all. In fact, I'll leave it on the screen while I'm pulling this up. It's about to be rune season. Doesn't mean it's going to get insane yet. But it does have that potential. It absolutely has that potential to get stupid. It does. I'll do honest prediction. I think Gizmo, when this DEX launches, and by the way, so DEX launches this upcoming week. I don't know that the Bitcoin stuff is working week one. That might be another couple of weeks off, but people are getting their bags ready. I think Gizmo can get to 25 mil. Should we play safer? 15 mil with the launch of this DEX. I still think there's a 2 to 3x in there easy. Every Bitcoin bro is going to be memeing the shit out of these things on the timeline. If Bitcoin is also cooking right then, man, people spending their USDC to then go and, now I'm thinking it doesn't directly translate to Bitcoin now when you sell, right? It's still USDC. Interesting. You don't think of it like stacking Bitcoin now. You get your USDC and then you swap for Bitcoin. Do I think Bitcoin? I think, yeah. Yeah, and they're not buying a rune. At that point, they're not buying a rune. They're buying a meme coin that has attention on the timeline. It'll have nothing to do with runes. You know what I mean? It'll just be that it happens, like, people will have confidence that there are some buyers, that it has some kind of community, right? It's kind of just that. And don't forget, too, Slingshot got to be a pretty mainstream app. We could look. Actually, I'm going to look and see how many downloads Slingshot has. Oh, no, Musty, disagree. Again, I think there's very few good memes on Bitcoin. Like, you guys know, I don't think Dog is good. It's just so vanilla. Doesn't mean it can't work. And Dog maybe has, I don't know. I'm wondering if it's actually good or bad for Dog that its thing is the biggest Bitcoin meme coin. That might be enough. It might be. Gizmo's fucking great. I'm not a big fan of Billy. Magic Internet Money is just pure Bitcoin meme. There's really nothing else. There's nothing else that I consider like really good meme. I still do like Cypher Genesis kinda if the AI meta comes back, and it really could. But I look, Pups and Billy, Pups and Gizmo and Magic Internet Money are the best memes. And I do think they're awesome, and I do think people like them. Yeah, sorry, let me do this giveaway here. Okay. So I'm gonna look up Slingshot real quick. I just gotta know. Fuck this iPhone trash. Slingshot. Slingshot. How many downloads? Should it show me? Does the App Store not show how many people have downloaded it? Maybe it doesn't. Okay, let's just assume that 1 billion people have downloaded it. No, I have no idea. I mean, we're in the millions, I think, though. I'm pretty sure it's in the millions. I'm pretty sure. Ultimately, point there is it was a mainstream app. It was in the top 10 on the App Store. They're normies. Normies have Slingshot. Like, people are buying Trump on there. So there's these things are going to get a different kind of exposure, and then people will go chase trends. And I do think you'll see things like Gizmo, Pups, Mim, Dog. I do think you'll see those trend at a point. I think there's a lot of upside here. Again, maybe lower than all of us were hoping initially, but there is definitely upside here. And some of that upside might be pretty big. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to get to the thing, the giveaway. Hoods, why can't you comment on YouTube? What Hoods? What happens when you try to comment on YouTube? Okay, whitelist giveaway, Mr. Richie or Richie. I don't know which. I fucking love this dude. Okay, Mr. Richie has got a mint coming up on Solana. This is coming up this week on the 16th for you guys in the whitelist. On Solana called Cash Grabbers. Mr. Ricci, if anybody doesn't know, awesome, awesome crypto artist, like that crypto art movement, like the pure crypto art, it's him. He's one of those guys, like in the crypto art cabal with some big time collectors, with some big sales under his belt. Like Mr. Ricci had a period where it was like the cabal guys collecting him, and he's not falling out of favor with them, by the way. It's just that the art space is not quite what it was. So I peeked through Super Rare just to get a reminder. He's been around for a while, like years. And on Super Rare, this dude has got sales, and this is in this cycle, like going back, the past 1 or 2 years, like 8 ETH, 5 ETH. Like this guy has some really serious sales, and I still think he's on the upwards trajectory. He's awesome. He gives me like a lot of money vibes, and I've always told him this too. Like he's got like the spirit of a lot of money. So he is this mint called Cash Grabbers coming to Solana this week. We got some spots. I think we kind of have as many as we need. Right? I think we got as many as we need here. To a degree. They're first come, first serve white, but it is whitelist, so it is at the discounted price. And I think they're great. I think they're fucking great. As just good fucking pure art, he's one of my favorites. Some of these are animated too, so there's some rare ones in the collection that are animated here. Small supply, I think really great price, and that is it. So if you want to get in on this whitelist mint, it'll be at 0.59 SOL. First come, first serve. I need addresses. I'll drop it. Should I just drop a form in here? Should I just I should just drop a form. Only problem is if I get too many. Well, why don't we do this? We'll keep it open for like just a minute or two. People here now, and I'll do a form. Okay, give me a sec. I'm going to do this real quick. This will do well. I don't know that you're going to like double your money, but I do know he's got collectors. I do know he's a well-respected artist out there. And again, like those big sales, it was people like Tyler and, the ETH Cabal guys talking about him and collecting him. He's a dude. And then on a personal note, he's just a really, really great guy who's just been here through it all. He's minted on Solana before too. So I think this is maybe his second mint over there, but he's fucking great. His art, like, I think his 1/1s are magic. Like, it's my style. It's just so, like, fucking quirky. Yeah, it's like, it's... Oh, dude, you know what? I'm in one of his pieces. Totally forgot about that. I'm in one of his pieces. He did a holiday piece. Yeah, he did a Christmas piece, and he put my crypto bat in it somewhere, which is really cool. Dude, I gotta find that. All right, let me make a form real quick. I mean, dude, he's so good. Okay, new form. Okay, if we get too many responses, I may have to do it like I might have to do a picker. But I think we have if we need like 20 spots there. I think it's all great. Okay. Okay, almost done. I just want to set it to not have to collect your email. Okay, responses, presentation. How do I make it where I don't have to collect your email? Maybe that's it by default. Please don't share unless it's like a good buddy, right? But I want to keep this just for you guys, and like the less people in it, the better your odds at getting in that first come, first serve. I like it. Okay, I think I got it. I'm only going to keep it open for a minute or two just so you guys can get in. And you guys can click. If I put it in the comments, you'll be able to click it, I think. Okay, I got it. Easy, easy, easy. All right, get ready. Incoming. All right. It's a Solana mint, so Solana address. Just a heads up. Maybe not low market. 100 mil market cap is mid cap. What is that about, Mice? What was that referring to? Dude, he's like a very unique artist. And by the way, I used to think his work was a collage, right? I thought he maybe got old comics, like old like comics or cartoons, and he would clip them, but it's not. It's all hand drawn. And like as tech has gotten better, it's AI that helps too. But this is all like he hand draws these. Like, and this is the shit that to me is like it's very a lot of money inspired, and it is. But he's like, there's some artists. There's a lot of great artists. There's plenty of great artists. But like, I've always argued here that there's a lot of people who make art and they don't have like the soul of an artist. You know what I mean? Like, anybody can be an artist. But like some people just have a different lens they look through, right? And they have that like, in art, hopefully like you come through. And if you're a fucking bizarre weirdo kind of whatever creative, it comes through. He's that. He's got like that different artist lens. And so his stuff is super unique. There's nobody that looks like him. And his art is respected like that. Man, I really want to find the piece I'm in. Whatever, I'll find it later. Uncle Matt, good morning, man. Dude, Drop King, I'm not so sure about that one. I don't know. I would love it. Dog Room will hit all-time high easy. I wish Drop. I hope it does. I'm not convinced. Like, I think it getting basically to 1 billion was fucking amazing. But I'm not convinced. I think that's the link, guys. Try it out. If I fuck that up, let me know. Dropping the link over here in Abstract as well. I'm not convinced it's going to get to 1 billion or multiple billion. I'm not. It could. Yet another one of those things definitely would not shock me. I don't even think it would surprise me. I just lean towards, I don't think it has that in it. I actually lean towards like a pure meme flipping dog. Like just a good pure meme. I don't think that's Gizmo, right? Maybe Magic Internet Money, maybe. Could be Gizmo. Could be Pups. Could be, you know what I mean? But like, I'm not as convinced that Dog is going to do that thing. Distribution-wise, maybe it could. It could. I guess part of me thinks that if I believed it had a chance before, whatever odds I gave it, a year ago or whenever, I feel like at this point the odds are lower for it to, at this point, to like reach 1 billion or, find a way higher all-time high. Again, it could. I'd pull up Super Rare and show us 1-1s and how well they've done, but it's going to absolutely kill my browser. Here he is right here, by the way. Just a great, great dude. So I'm going to leave this open. Forums in the chat. I'll leave it open for a couple minutes here. Hope I did it right. There we go. And hopefully I don't need to collect Discord, Twitter, any of that shit. I don't think I do. If so, sorry. You're welcome, cutie. Okay, at the very beginning, I said I have this brainstorm. Like, I think I have a very cool idea for the show and how to monetize it in a really cool way where it's dirt cheap. Like, it's like pocket change, like very fucking cheap. But a way to monetize the show, whitelists play into that. It also requires that I step up the whitelist game. But whitelists play in a way that it's like fair for everybody. As fair as this is, rewarding for certain people, and it plays in. There's more. It's not a whitelist driven thing. It's just a perk. But whitelists, unique content, content that I know people like. Very specific thing. And also a different form of content. Actually, if you followed me for a few years, I'll just say this. Some of you guys know I used to have a website. I still do have it, by the way. But some of you guys might remember I had a website that looked different. I'll even pull it up. NFTLDR.io. NFTLDR. I used to have a really cool site that had a very specific thing it did. And this involves that site back up and running kind of similar to how it was. And it was really fucking cool. And I know it was useful. I know because I would have used it. So it involves that and new content, and it does involve whitelists, and it does involve people in actually being rewarded too. I can't wait. Dude, Uncle Matt, it's been fucking years, dude. Dude, I mean, yeah, I know I'm in NFTs at this point for 4.5 years. Crazy. I like to buy the top coins in undervalued ecosystems. I consider Dog the top coin on Runes. Consider that Sat's the top BRC20. Okay, yeah. It's a great take. And yeah, if I think the whole Runes ecosystem is going to pump, then the safest play is Dog. I mean, if I think Gizmo's got a 3x, then I'm pretty damn sure Dog's got a 3x. So I do think Dog is a nice, safe play. Pengu, also an easy play. Absolutely. I am so fucking bullish on Pengu. As bullish, like nothing has shaken my kind of conviction on that coin. Safest play, Pengu. Probably safest with tons of upside still. Gizmo's my, again, for me a little different, but safe with really good upside. It's something that, Gizmo was a 2 mil market cap 2 days ago. So the upside at that point is just, man, there's like, dude, I miss Businessman. I blocked him and then he blocked me, and I unblocked him and he still got me blocked. I miss Businessman. I like him. I was just having fun playing with the Udi tweet. He told people to block Businessman. I like Businessman. I mean, reality is, when meme coins come back, everything's an easy play. It's just, do you play it smart, All right, I am going to shut the whitelist in like another 30 seconds. Oh, Gizmo, yep. Gizmo, I mean, man, it's not crazy for a great meme. And again, I think Gizmo's great. It's not crazy to see a great meme at a 60 mil market cap. That is pretty damn easy. I mean, you see how quick things can go from nothing to 60. They can go up 100 mil in a few hours. I mean, Gizmo has all the opportunity in the world. Agreed. And you know what? Even like, okay, I'll compare him to Kook. It's a bad comparison, but Kook, I like it. I like the account. He's very direct about things. He's a shit poster. Businessman is very insightful, and he does say things like it is. And you can tell the times when he's tweeting about something and it's motivated by something else. It happens, but mostly he's just a very direct, insightful dude. I do like Businessman a lot. Yeah, I think Gizmo. I don't think it's crazy to see Gizmo at 100 at all. I don't think that's crazy at all. I think very likely it's at 50. I think that's really, really easy and doable for Gizmo. Like, really easy. Hang on. Gizmo I want to find the best search to find some of the memes. People have throttled back with the memes, right? But, man, we're going to get blitzed with great Gizmo memes. Yeah, this would help if you could hear, but the Gizmo memes are great. You have a whole community of people creating Gizmo content. If Ordinals pump, runes pump. You know what I mean? It's like any Ordinals pump is just promotion for the memes in runes. So it's like Bitcoin puppets pump, Gizmo pumps, just because, again, its ecosystem is on the timeline. It's mind share. Gizmo's got a lot going for it. Yeah, Gizmo, it's my biggest bet, and like, just gonna be really real. I don't think I sell Gizmo at 30 mil, 40 mil. Like, I think 50 is where I'm going to start considering. No, you know what? I don't want to be stupid. At 30 mil, I will consider. I should consider all along the way, right? I should play the smart because, like I mentioned here, like, I, to a degree, live off of, crypto stuff. So I do need to sell and maybe not do the stupid thing I usually do, which is try to time the top. I do that. It's stupid. But let me see. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I would be crazy to not. I'm just looking now. If Gizmo gets to a 18, 19 mil market cap, I'm up, 10 grand. It's probably dumb to not be selling there. But at that rate, then I'm like, it's not hard to go from 18 to 40. You know what I mean? And then we're looking at about 20 grand, right? I want to make some money off that and have a little flexibility. Fuck Naval. God damn it. I wonder why Naval would be up. I mean, he's got this Dow thing coming, but did Board say something or do something with Naval? It's weird. Yeah, English. This is good news. I bought one. 2 days ago just because I was worried it would double in price. But yeah, I need to definitely start thinking about Gizmo smarter, as in, yes, sell a chunk all the way up, half of it if this goes up to a certain amount. Keep like man, a quarter of this or like 20% of it as the moon bag. I need to not try to maximize it. I got greedy because I saw I saw I don't want to say easy, but I saw the path towards this being like my first six-figure play, and it's still there. It's definitely still there. That would require it getting to hundreds of mil market cap. But I mean, if this thing gets to a 60 mil market cap, I'm at, like 30 grand. That would be nice. Wouldn't be my biggest win. I've gotten very lucky with a few big wins, right? I think my biggest was a V1 Punk I sold for 76,000. I sold some baby Kongs for like 20 in the 20s. I sold a piece of art on FX Hash. At one point I had the highest secondary sale on Tezos ever. Like a 43 or $47,000 sale on FX Hash. So I've been very, very lucky and fortunate to have some big sales there. I need to not try to maximize this. I need to just lock in a win to set myself up for some plays here. Looking for a Quantum Cat this week. Nice. There you go. There you go. I like where they're at. I like where Quantum Cats are at. So all these runes, I'm bullish on. Hey, I even hope fucking Epic can come back. I hope Decentralized, even just a pump in those would be great. I problem is you got a lot of people who will be exiting all of those. Also, how are we going to get our runes over to Slingshot? What will that look like? Are they going to have to build something on the back end that basically, because these will not be traded on chain, I'm assuming, right? On this new platform. So they basically, you have your balance on a spreadsheet on the back end and you can trade it and then they settle it. I don't know how that's going to work. Yeah, I don't quite get how this will work, but however it works, I'm definitely excited. I'm excited to make some money. But yeah, I need to not stop thinking that this is the home run play because it probably isn't. We'll see. We'll learn a lot this week. Next week, and that is if runes are tradable, like week 1. They might not be. In the meantime, though, Ordinal's up. Ordinal's looking great. Oh, by the way, I did sell something yesterday. Jared, good morning, man. Great to see you, man. I sold my Project Eon yesterday. I don't even know how I feel about it. It was nice to lock in some ETH. But I still think Project Eon is going to be multiple ETH. Multiple. I think Project Eon's going to cook. So I sold it at like 0.86. I am up on that trade. And it's relisted right away for, yeah. I like those a lot. I like Project Eon a lot. But Ordinal stuff looking really, really spicy here. I want my puppet, you know what I mean? Or excuse me, I want my node monk. I want that dude to send me my fucking node monk. Yeah, E-Rock, I mean, he hits $1 billion. He's going to go for number 2, which is awesome. I'm still not selling my runestones. There's no point at the price they're at now. They still have upside. So I'm hoping for that. But look, I mean, Puppets, 0.037. Again, dude, send me my node monk, man. 0.038 for node monks. Taproot Wizards, 0.15. I think these have held up fucking phenomenally. I know a lot of people do not agree, but I am right. 60% of people are up 50% on their mint. I think that's pretty fucking solid considering this awful, awful, awful market. I think Wizards look great. OMB looking good. Quantum Cats are the biggest loser in this, and I love them. It's not, a knock on them. It's a casualty of the market. And the story is not done for Quantum Cats, and it's not done for Taproot. It's not. The story ain't over for any of these. It's literally just starting for all these. I'm about to go in that fucking mode, guys. I'm about to do the thing and start talking about this shit the way I do. It is going to blow people's minds what happens over here. It just is. Like, okay, look at the CryptoPunk sale. How down that is. A casualty of the underlying asset being trashed right now. Casualty of the NFT market, all these things. Man, it's a different fucking story when the underlying asset is something everybody in the world wants. It's, man, no brainer to me. Based Angel's fucking amazing, dude. I don't have enough of those. In fact, I think I only have one now. If I were to go all in on something, saying based angels wouldn't be crazy. It wouldn't be crazy. Like, okay, because just like with meme coins, when the whole market's cooking, you're going to be up on everything. But based angels is one of those things that will be like up and up big. I stick with the prediction. Based angels to like 0.2 Bitcoin. Again, we're talking about the crazy euphoria that I talk about all these other collections. Based angels is something that's going to, man, based angels has a lot in it. A lot. Yeah, you would not be crazy for going, hell, 0.1. You will get 0.1 out of a based angel. 0.2 is like the more extreme scenario. You will get 0.1 out of a based angel. You absolutely will. It's so easy to forget what that vibe was like when this stuff was cooking, a year ago. It's so easy to forget what that felt like. And that vibe was there with so fucking few people. So few people in the ecosystem, and it is all going to change. Like, it's just so obvious. You don't need to convince NFT people about an NFT. You don't need to win them over, right? They get NFTs. They've resisted Bitcoin because it's slow and clunky and nobody wants them, but they get NFTs. They're going to get convinced when all of a sudden there is the demand for these things, because normies will come in and they will get their first exposure to Bitcoin, and NFTs will click for them at some point. And I think to those normies, they're going to see a huge opportunity here. So they'll get it. And in fact, I think they might get it before the rest of the NFT ecosystem wakes up and realizes that these things were so fucking obvious and they've been right in front of them. And now that other people want them, then they go chase them. That is how that's going to play out, unfortunately. Badgers, absolutely a buy. Badgers are a buy until they're 0.1 or 0.15. I mean it. Badgers are an easy buy. Cents at 0.004 are an easy buy. Badgers, I mean, nothing's changed. Badgers are one of the easiest buys. At 0.002, one of the easiest buys. Again, just picture when the ecosystem heats up. They get whitelist to everything. They will always be talked about with node monks. It's that simple. Yeah, again, that when this ecosystem heats up, Badgers to 0.1 is like a gimme. Okay, we'll go back to the Naval thing and an X factor, and anything can happen and, wrecks your plans. But by any measure I can use right now, Badgers are a really fucking easy play. It's a lot of easy plays over here. Holy Fukuhedrons. Wow. I still like these guys. I do. I really do. Just a pure collectible, man. I really like these. I am shocked by that price. I am absolutely shocked. I mean, we're so fucking wrecked. That's not crazy. I'm sorry. No, I was thinking another decimal over. It makes sense given the market. Everybody getting any liquidity they can find. Fukuhedrons will do great. Fukuhedrons will do great. Pure collectible from a really great team. Oh, baby. People like the tariff news, huh? Agreed, dude. I think Fukuhedrons are awesome looking. And I like that there's nothing. I like that there's no Discord. The community's in group chats. They're pure collectibles from a real... I have grown to love the Nakamigos ecosystem. I didn't like it at all. At all. I didn't like it. I didn't like the community. I didn't like any of it. And hey, Good Vibes Club won me over. Actually, we should talk Good Vibes Club. I had some nice offers on my GVC. On my hoodie GVC, I had a 1.51 ETH offer on it. And I said, fuck out of here with that, man. You know who you're talking to, bro? Do you know who the fuck I am? I'm being retarded. But like, I still think Good Vibes Club is one of the... I did sell my Clara Musty for like 0.3? 0.25-ish. I did sell my... I wanted to hold it. I love holding. I just like being a part of a thing. I am that fucking loser. I love being a community member. I'll never talk in the communities, but I love being in a thing. Musty, it was very... I knew that would happen with those. I mean, maybe I'm surprised this soon, But yeah. Good Vibes Club is still, I think, going to come out of this cycle. This cycle extends till the next bear market, so however long. I still think Good Vibes Club comes out of this as one of like the ones. Like we'll look back, we'll get Good Vibes Club from 20 whatever, right? To 2025. Like it'll be this. It could even be the top, but PFP collection that comes and stays, and it stays as one of those collect. It's awesome. That team is so good. It's all about the team, and yes, the quality of the art. I do think people are a little silly about quality of the art, right? Like they look phenomenal. They are high quality, but like, and I do this too because I'm part of the hype machine, the community. But you know how everybody goes in and they zoom in and they're like the attention to detail, man. You look at the scratches, bro. Like, look, it looks good. But I think people don't realize, maybe they do. I don't think those scratches were hand drawn one at a time, right? Like it's not. You have like a picture like in, MS Paint and the spray tool. There's tools that you spray on a texture that comes with the, scratches and scuffs and or it's touched up with AI, like that shit. Doesn't mean it's any less awesome. But I'm just pointing out something that I'm pretty sure is like obvious. I think these are going to absolutely rip. Meaning, like, if we're back to seeing collections that hit multiple ETH floors, these will be at a multiple ETH floor. Abso-fucking-lutely. There's just you wouldn't see it unless you spend time in the community and you feel out what the collectors are like. Still. I see the comment about Big. The Ponzi has popped. Yeah, and we got to get to that. Okay, but yeah, multiple ETH floor if this space cooks. If it doesn't cook, if we're just kind of where we're at now, they're going to do great regardless because that community loves these. Because that team isn't just here and then gone. They're here and they're actually building a thing that they haven't even told us what they're building exactly yet, other than they've made marketing materials for some of the biggest brands in the world, like Nabisco and like, I'm going to throw out random names that are not accurate, but like Google, Meta. I think they did the entire rebranding of like Instagram or some shit like that. Like they have worked with the biggest brands in the world. Now they're building their own brand. And it's these that are going to make up that brand. Whatever it is they're building, it's going to be Good Vibes Club that's like that's their world. Oh, yeah. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I need to close that. I need to close that thing. Okay, hang on. Let me turn this off. Thank you for the heads up there. Okay, I think it's closed. 15 entries. I think everybody who entered will get a spot here. All right. If you got on, just assume you got the whitelist spot. If anything changes, I don't think anything. No. If you entered, you got the spot. So there we go. What's up, Gary? Okay. Anyway, Good Vibes Club. You have to feel out the community. You have to. It's that community that gives you all the confidence you need. So you hear the team talk. You know they're building something. That doesn't move the needle, but it does keep you in the in mind share, in the attention stream. It keeps you there. And man, then it's all about the collectors. There are guys building out huge collections here, and they love this stuff, and they got money. Like I took a look at like this guy here who's making bids, right? I'm looking at people's portfolios. Oh, he moved some of his. He had like 3 other Good Vibes Club in his wallet, like nice ones. So maybe that's somebody who's flipping stuff, like throwing offers, grabbing them, and flipping. Here's somebody who is also putting together a killer collection. These guys are collecting. These guys all see what I'm seeing. They see this thing as something that's got like tremendous upside, and they're just packing bags right now. And this is not a one-off account. There's tons of accounts with guys who are holding tons of these, and it's not like they're not going for floors. They're collecting ones they really like, really well put together, which this collection's special because they're all so well put together. But there's guys out here building entire sets and specific looks, and man, they're going crazy here. And thank you, Benny, dude. Yeah, guys, smash the like on the show, please. It does help. It's pretty cool. Good Vibes Club Again, if this market picks up, there's no way they won't be at an ETH. There's no way. If the market gets hot and we see collections that are getting to that ETH range, these will be like, I picture them like the easy comparison, the doodles of the cycle, the cool cat. They're in that caliber. That is their pedigree. That's the kind of future I see for these guys, and I think it's a very realistic way to project these out. Again, there's so much rarity in these. I'm stuck on the hoodies. I'm really happy with that hoodie trade. I still don't want to sell it. There's a point closer to 2 ETH. I might sell it and just grab a couple more floors and ride with this thing. But they built so much rarity into this thing, and I used to laugh at that. Like, nobody gives a shit about rarity anymore. But it's turning out to not be the case when people have learned a little more what NFTs are and what NFTs are not. And when you realize you buy it, you might be stuck with it forever. So you collect what you like. And I realized that this collection has collectors who collect. So I grabbed my hoodie at 0.8 because I felt that. I felt it very different from most other collections these days. I'm like, real deal collectors here. Real guys, like real whales. Real guys with a lot of money who love this thing, supporting their friends, but also supporting whatever this is that feels different. And so I saw rare ones early as, oh my God, you got a ton of upside there. This floor 2.25 on the hoodie up. And I love my guy. I think I like my hoodie. Again, if I look at all the hoodies up, listed, not listed, whatever, there's very few that don't have something on their face. And this might sound silly, but it matters. They all have glasses or like facial hair or eyes closed. There's like a couple that have just plain open eyes. There's just a couple, super clean. They're the ones that stand out in the hoodie up collection. The one that's just a clean face. Yeah, I could get that for him right now if I wanted. I would bet you the hoodie guy. You know, like if I listed him at 1.75, he'll sell. For sure. Like last sales just kind of show 1.99, 2, 1.21, 1.59, 2.5. He'll sell for there for sure. That would not be a bad price either. I am legit attached to him, which is stupid. I'm doing the thing you shouldn't do. Yeah, can and will, by the way. And will. And then there'll be the point where people then have made their money and they come and they go get reckless. I am betting the NFT play is me betting on people being reckless. They will. They always are. Ooh, bullish. That's a great question and also impossible, but let's have fun and let's speculate. What inning are we in? I love it. Let me put up a poll. Put up a poll. What is RCS? What is that English? RCS. 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 I don't even know what that means, dude. I'm trying. Third inning. Anthony, you fucking maniac. I love it. I love that. Oh, right-click save. I got you. Yeah. It would not be a bad idea. You know what's so extra hard for me? Not unique to me. So extra hard. Like I said, I have to, like I do live off of this stuff. It's the thing that always pushes me to hold on even longer, which is actually sometimes it plays out, other times it doesn't, because I'm like, man, if I don't maximize it, life is hard. It's like I got to make as much as possible. It's a trap. Sometimes it works out, and those times that it's worked out, it's like, I'm glad I did, but, I got to find a way to make more money. That's for fucking sure. Game might be over for talking. See, this is what's so weird. Jared, you're full of shit, dude. No, for real? Benny, you're nuts. Harry Carey. By the way, do you see that Harry Styles? Is that the dude's name? Do you see that? Did you see that tweet from Kanye about, I think it's Harry Styles and Justin Bieber? Okay. I think, let me put a poll up. It's so hard to do innings, but I think I got an inning in mind. Smash the like, boys. Okay. Oh, shit, I can't do unlimited options here. Okay, I'm going to do 2nd, 5th, 7th, 9th. Okay, this is the best I can do, I think. All right, get that going. Hey, be right back. Coffee. Give me like 1 minute. Okay. I also ate some mushrooms. Just a little. When I talk about it, I'm not talking like I'm going crazy. I did microdose. There's a little psychological thing here. Confusion. I hate it. Okay, we'll do the poll here. If I sell it, I will spend the money. Like, that's my big problem. If I sell it, money gets spent, and not recklessly. It gets spent on things that I have to spend on. And if I don't, it's like I don't have it. And then it's like just one of those things, man. I have to go find a way to do more, make more, whatever. But it's like if I don't, I maximize, then it's like I take care of all that problem, and then I got something to play too. Otherwise, that confusion, that is the wise way to do it. Sell it. If I sold them, I would be up 2.5 ETH. Let me see what I would actually be up. Because I have offers on all of them above floor, other than my one floor guy. 1.3. Again, I could get 1.6, 1.7 for him. He would, I think I can get like probably half for him pretty easily. 1.2. I could probably 2.5 to 3 ETH if I sold them all. It would not be a bad idea. That would probably be a good idea. 2.5 to 3 ETH. hang on. Can I actually maybe think of a way that this is 4? 1.6 and then 0.4-ish. So we're at 2. Yeah, like 3 ETH. 3 ETH, like really, 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 really easy, like doable. Let's see. 1 is the first and 9 it's over. Oh, you're explaining. Okay. Yeah, see, now this is what's the problem, Christian. The cycle's busted. And how do you factor this if you think that we're heading towards uncharted territory where money changes and there's a shift in economies towards crypto, right? Part of what's happening here, you got to remember too, I think it's us, like the White House announced earlier this week in a statement, the dollar no longer like this like reserve currency for the world. I think this is part of a bigger shift to crypto, some kind of crypto monetary system, and that changes a lot. Right, Christian? I don't think cycles are going to apply. We're going to turn into like the economy, but as this like shift happens, I don't know. I think there is a time here over the next 4 or 5 years that something parabolic happens. I don't think it's the 4-year cycle anymore. There you go. Yeah. I don't know if that happens anymore, Bullish. Let me read this again. After the cycle, Bitcoin falls over 60%, alts go down 85 and stays there for a year. I'm not. Yeah, it depends. Yeah, it depends how high Bitcoin gets and what that means we fall to. It's funny, man. I'm anything. Everything's on the table here. Yep, dude, wild. That is the sign of, dude. That is the sign of the real bull market. Like, and especially at the peak, crazy. If we see a big financial event, crypto will sell off with everything else. Yep. I think the adoption phase comes next cycle after the bust. Yep. I like all these takes. Everybody's right too. It's like we all can predict these things that can happen, and all of these are realistic scenarios here. All right, let me look at the poll. Okay. 15% think we're in the second inning. Oops. 31% think we're in the fifth. 38% think we're in the seventh. And 15% think we're in the ninth. So more than half of us think that we're in the seventh inning or past. I lean that way too. I think I feel like we're in the seventh or eighth inning, and someone just ran on the field naked, and they're trying to tackle him and get this thing under control so we can just get back to it. That I think that's where we're at. I do think we're at I could even see sixth inning, but 7 makes a lot of sense, and it's either the seventh inning stretch or again the game is put on pause, right? But like that's what happened. Like the game should have been over, or we should be in the ninth inning right fucking now, right? Right now it should be this should be the peak. Like NFT market, maybe crypto already peaked in the fall, and this is when NFTs does its thing or something, right? Like it's something like that. But yeah, it got put on hold, and we're on hold still, and it ain't over. The tippity top most exciting inning hasn't happened yet. That's coming. And then after that, another Trump type event, right? The Trump token, another Trump token type of event comes. I don't know what sector. It might be AI. Probably lean towards AI right now, just front and center, right? And it gets us all going crazy, and we think we're back, and this is it. Now the run starts. It'll be like when Orangey's like it hasn't even started. I said that. It'll be like that. And that should be our sign that it is actually over. It's different though if that's brought on by something new and like actually game changing where, okay, you're in the 7th, 8th, 9th inning of the game of baseball. And then all of a sudden in the middle of the game, they're like, by the way, we're implementing a rule where there's 5 outs per inning. And there's, I don't know, each run is worth 5 points. And, like if the rules of the game change, and by that, it's like if crypto and economies are like kind of melded together, like the rules can change here. Like, we're predicting and projecting and speculating based off of the rules as we know them over the past, 10 plus years. It might all change. I like it, streaker delay. Yeah, yeah. There, dude, yes, bullish. And that TARP comes off potentially at the end of the 90 days. Potentially. That's the first thing I'm looking for. What I really think, here's what I really think. Stables Act is passed, TARP is off. That's what I think it is. That to me is like the one defining thing I'm looking. Oh, fuck, dude. I forgot to watch the SEC roundtable stream yesterday. Fucking ass. I totally forgot. Dude, is the whole thing streamed here? Oh my God, yes. Oh my God. Okay, guys. I'm probably going to watch this whole thing today and just stream on Abstract. I want to watch the whole thing. Stables Act is the biggest thing that's going to happen this year. It should pass this year. That is the biggest thing that can happen to crypto that does move the needle. Okay, aside from a purchasing plan for Bitcoin. Like those things move the needle a lot, and they potentially change the rules of the game. Dude, Benny, it's such a good watch though. The last one was so fucking awesome. Again, just because like we got to hear how these guys view crypto, and dude, it's so bullish. They get it. They were talking about really obscure scenarios that happen in like DeFi, and they're like, well, we need to count this. And he's like, and that wouldn't be a security, and we should not tax that. Like, I'm like, dude, these guys get it. It was really enlightening to hear this thing. Concept of global reserve currency might be fading as we have a diversity of choices, limited precious assets on the blockchain like Bitcoin. Trustless is the only way. I like it, Mike. Yeah, I my heart tells me Bitcoin is going to be at a core of the global economy. And again, everything changes then, because then when we resume the bull market, what's the ceiling? What's the ceiling at that point if the economy comes on chain? It's it's weird, and I think it's possible. And so yeah, I would say seventh or eighth inning. It has been. It's we're put on timeout. We're waiting, and some of those games, it's like the last couple innings are the most exciting part. Also, you gotta allow for the chance that there's extra innings. It happens. This is like, it's so hard to predict. We've never. I mean, every cycle is different, but we've never. I mean, the cycle is different. Everything about it might be different. So it's fun. It's fun to try to guess around what it might be like, but well, we don't know. We'll find out. But good fucking Lord, we got a chance to make a lot of money in this cycle still. I hope we do. I hope everybody's like very protective of your assets. I hope we don't get greedy. I hope you take some profits. I hope you set some goals. I love talking to myself out loud. I hope you set some goals and you walk out of this with enough money. For me, it's like try to make enough money that you can support yourself for a year or two. That would be the goal to get to the next cycle, whenever that might be. I really want to do it. I so badly do. And I can't wait. Again, I'll put this out there again. If anybody wants to hear some plans I have for the show, some ideas, let me know. Like maybe DM me on X, because I do need to voice chat with people and run some stuff and see what people think. But I am going to monetize this show somehow, some way. And I think in a way that people will like. But I'm going to need to bounce it off some people and keep getting feedback. But I want to turn this into a thing that, I can make money on. Not on your guys' back per se, you know what I mean? But make money. Make this a sustainable thing. Look at that. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Thank you, Benny, dude. Appreciate that. I could definitely say if I make money, you make money too. That's a big part of it. I'm not fucking greedy. I'm not. I've always thought the beauty of this space is like a new way to do stuff, right? And that, if someone wins, maybe more people can win, something like that. So that'll ultimately be the goal. It's going to be there'll be a little D-Jenny gambly side to it, which would be fun. But again, when it comes time, I'll share it. But I do want, I do want people that I can bounce some of the concepts off of. It'll help me tune the thing and get a feel for what are people willing to do if this happens. I want to do some big. When we talk some big, man, crypto looking nice. English, you're a bro. Actually, English, I definitely want to run some of it by you. And like even price in mind, again, it's for a different kind of content too. $1, literally $1. It's like, it's one of those things I'm like, I know people would spend $1. I can just go based off of like tips right now. It's like, if people are willing to do that, they'll do $1. That dollar actually gets you a thing and actually gets you a chance at like a good chance at more dollars. Like there's a way to do that. There's definitely a way to do that. Yeah. I think everyone I've told it to is like that's cool. It's like an obvious yes. So now it's trying to find like the sweet spot of how you can make enough to make it actually work. And while it's still as rewarding for people, but like as far as the product and the value for like holding, like if it's an NFT for this thing, it's there. It's definitely there. And then there's the little degen gambly part of it too that keeps it. Actually, what that does is it might bring people in from the outside who don't give a shit about the show or the website and the content, any of that stuff. They're in it to gamble for the prize. You know what I mean? And that's part of it. So there will be, good potential monetary rewards for it too. It could be really cool. End of the 4th inning. Okay. I like it. Okay. Speaking of dog, runes. I never put any time into Odin Dog. Never. I know nothing about it as far as market cap, anything like that. But I at least wanted to have this tweet up here just to put it on people's radar. I think it might be on some of yours already, but Odin Dog, like a native token of Odin.fun, probably worth watching. Yeah, confusion in that vein. In that vein, but less about like the time you put in. Like you don't have to listen to earn. You can earn just from, just from supporting. And again, like talking $1. So we'll see. It's finding that balance. Yeah, I don't know anything about Odin Dog. I don't even know if you can trade it on Magic Eden. Hang on. But again, it should be on people's radar because that platform I think is going to be something. And hey, look, we'll have Slingshot, and then we're going to have Odin.fun with that big investment from Taproot Wizards, like $1 million investment there. And Satsflow, who got a big investment from like Coinbase Ventures and shit. Like we're about to see the runes, the Bitcoin ecosystem get a big old buff, right? It's not just Slingshot. It's multiple platforms. So should feel like decently optimistic about what's coming. All depends on the cycle here. Whatever the fuck the cycle is. Okay. Where's big? Big. Okay, big. Anyone who doesn't know, memecoin / game that launched on Abstract. And dude, I cannot wait to watch that. I'm definitely streaming that today. Okay. Cabal got in this one. Beautiful thing is Cabal weren't the first. It's like anything else. Some guys found it, started doing it. Cabal caught on because Cabal get the game. And the Ponzi got big. Okay, so I don't want to connect my wallet. God damn it. Please, is there... God damn it. Okay, I'll try to do it. I'll just try to do it with words. But and guys, correct me if I have any of this wrong because I probably do. You basically for like nothing, for like 0.005 ETH, it might even be free to start. You get like a little room and you mine a coin. I think it's the coin is big. You like basically power your room maybe, or you buy like mining rigs to mine this coin. And just think of these gamified things we have, across the space. You energy recharges, it's something like that. But basically, you're earning a currency to then, I think, upgrade your miner, maybe upgrade your room, and you ultimately want to get to the point where you have the best miner to mine the most coin, something like that, right? Like something like that. And people who got in early did really well. Like this coin started at, like any coin, couple bucks, and it got up to like $15 a coin. And some guys on paper were making like hundreds of dollars a day, or some of them thousands a day. Again, on paper. So it brings me back to like the Kongs days. Like the Genesis Kong generates 10 banana a day or whatever. And at one point banana was like $100. So guys on paper were like, hey, I'm making $1,000 a day. And like for a short window of time, dude, it absolutely worked. And they were selling it. They were actually making it. Those don't live long though. And so this is the same kind of thing, where, God, I have some tweets up here somewhere. Yeah, some visuals would help. Hang on. But basically, did I fucking nuke all my? Yeah, here we go. I was hoping there was some more images, but yeah. So maybe so you upgrade your mining space. You probably upgrade your miners. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yep. Again, it's real. It really does happen. It's for a short window of time. It relies on more people coming in and more people and more people. But at some point, price gets to a point where, people don't come in. It's not, it's not, the ROI ain't there. Okay. Now, again, this coin got to like 15, 18 bucks, somewhere in that ballpark. Some guys, again, made some decent money here. I don't know who made the most. Maybe some guys made, in the tens of thousands. And I know some people made, a couple $100, maybe 1,000, 2,000, right? Really cool. But what happened overnight here is a few people got to this level. They had accumulated enough either points or power or big token that they could buy the highest end miner. And that miner then generates, and I'm just going to throw a random number, but that new miner now will mine them like $70,000 worth of the big token a day. Like every 24 hours. Like it's a lot of money, right? And if that's not the exact number, just think of it like that, like 50,000 a day, 70, right? And so a few guys got to that level where they could buy it, and they chose not to. I don't know if it was, so one of these tweets is actually explaining, I don't know if they chose not to because they didn't want to break the game, or, basically they got to the point where they knew game would basically be over then. If you got a few people, even one person that's mining that much and selling, supply's fucked. It's just going to be unrelenting sell pressure. One guy got there, though. One guy, at least one, but let's say one guy bought the rig, is mining $70,000 worth of big a day, and he's just going to sell and sell and sell. Token price, it's basically game over. They could, in theory, they could implement some new things, maybe some supply controls, something. They could do something to actually keep this going. Maybe, but, we hit that point now. Big is down to, as of a little bit ago, 675 again from like $18 or so. But it should be game over given the fact that this one guy's going to keep generating those tokens, and now you have other people who've worked their way up to the point where they can also buy that rig. So fun while it lasted. It's a good reminder when you see these things. Sometimes worth going in hard early. Real estate cycle is 18.6 years. The end of this 18 years around 2026, 2028. Very interesting how the ends are usually all extended bull. How the ends are usually an extended bull after a longer bear, from what you learned. Okay, huh. We still got to look at the jockey chart. I don't think there is an X jockey yet. There will be, for fucking sure there will be. Yeah. Okay. Each of those top rigs is 3,000 big. It was $50,000 for one of those things. So you got to spend 50,000 to get one of those rigs, but it generates you daily if the price maintained where it was at, like, you know, a substantial amount, fucking substantial amount. Anyway, so big is not over, but probably over. There will be people who are going to keep chucking money into it, hoping it continues. But you know, and maybe it does, but it probably has peaked. Probably has peaked. If you were in there and you made money and all that, dude, GG's, that is fucking great. Like, GG's and congrats and like awesome. Okay, let's pull up Jockey. Yeah, what's the next Jockey? Yeah, again, it doesn't exist. Confusion, you're usually better at finding those than me. Every so often I will see a thing and it just feels different. Confusion is amazing at that shit. I mean, like, Confusion put Goat on my radar early, and he's the one who talked about it in the context it needs to be spoken about for me to realize the upside, like the connection to like AI16Z. That was it. You know, at the start, it was like 3 mil. He's like, "Hey, dude, connected to this, and you know, it's this," and I'm like, "Oh shit!" And we compared it to Turbo. It's like you know, kind of like in the vein of Turbo, or there was maybe something else. But Confusion's great at finding that shit. I can spot some. I can spot some real winners like Duvall, you know? Okay, but at the moment, I actually like where this is at. There is no next Chicken Jockey. We need a moment. We need a thing. I'll tell you, man. You know we'll get a thing again. Like, without a doubt. I mean, look at something like Pui's. And that's what we want, by the way. We want something more like this. Like, we got this at 100 to 200K market cap. We want those. As far as things that probably have some life ahead, political memes are going to cook again. Political memes will cook. We have nothing but wild times ahead of us here after tariffs and this next leg up. We will have more memes. Cultural things like this. This was a pretty unique one, Chicken Jockey. I think, depending on how the timing of this goes, this could have some good life. Like, I'm looking at it now. I don't know why Chicken Jockey couldn't go to 30, 40 mil if this market sends, right? If we're like about to do that, I don't know why Chicken Jockey couldn't be like in the tens of millions. Based on all those things I said before. The Minecraft account is going to tweet Chicken Jockey again. It is. News, media, whatever is going to talk about the Minecraft movie. They're going to show, like, on mainstream news, they're going to show clips of people going wild and trashing theaters. Like, that's going to happen. So this has got some legs still. It really does. Now, again, next one, no idea. I just don't think it exists yet. We'll see a resurgence in old meme coins, things people are like going to will back to life. And some of them, we will have a few things that come back and probably smash all-time highs. I saw it back in the fall, like things that cooked and then meme coins died, and then I'm shocked they came back bigger. Like, it will happen. I know most people say that once a coin is dead, it's dead. It's different now. It is different. Most of them, yes, dead is dead. Something is going to come back and people are going to be like, oh my God, I held that. I can't believe I sold at the bottom. I thought they don't ever come back. Something will come back. It's going to be Gizmo. There's daily chicken jockeys. Well, kind of, yes. There's daily runners for sure. But like a Minecraft meme at that scale is pretty unique. It's crazy. Fucking stupid kids. Like the news, you know, I'm sure I don't watch news, so I don't know, but they're probably talking about that. And if they're not, they're going to. This is everywhere. These kids are trashing these theaters for that. What I saw the movie last weekend. That scene is all of a second long, and it's not even a moment. It's not even a thing that's like memorable, but like, FedEx tweeting it. This reminds me of like the chill guy thing, and you know, mustard and all that stuff. Difference is like Yeah, I mean, the IMAX tweeting it out. Yeah, the difference here is, yeah, they need to promote this movie to bring in like many more millions of dollars at the box office. Again, like they're gonna really push that story, how much money it's made, and movies are back, especially going into the summer. This won't last then. Actually, this will come out during the summer, probably on digital, right? Maybe even before, but this will have two pushes I can picture. Like second week push, kind of like it's for yeah, like second, third week push, the last leg of the theater run, right? And then when it goes on digital, they'll push the chicken jockey meme. It's got legs and everything. Look, it's at the mercy of the market. Look at this. Like everybody's tweeting, this is the new normal though, right? All these guys are degens. But it's really easy to picture this token being in the tens of millions. I can just like like you close your eyes and visualize it. Does a Minecraft meme that brands are talking about make sense in the tens of millions? Yeah, it really does. It really does. Like aside from like the hot market mattering above all else, it's hard to picture it not being there. But this is also a tricky market to gamble in. So this is not to say go buy it because it's definitely going there. I don't know. If this market just is sideways or whatever, then maybe not. Maybe just fizzles like a lot of things. But I just think we'll get some big accounts pushing this again. And 10 mil, 15, 20, 30, it has all of that potential. Dude. Oh, dude, you saw it, Musty, right? Yeah, dude, it wasn't good. You know what? That's so funny. Like, it's mid. I left the movie and I'm like, dude, that was one of the most unmemorable movies I've ever seen. It wasn't good. It wasn't the worst thing I've seen, but there's nothing in the movie memorable. I couldn't tell you anything. I can't tell you anything that happened in the movie that I remember. I don't remember the movie. Like nothing happens. There's no cool scenes where you're like, holy shit, that's neat. Like nothing happens. Musty, am I remembering wrong, or is like nothing happens? It's like a movie by numbers and they skip the numbers like where there's like an actual cool, exciting part. Okay, picture a movie, like there's the pacing stuff and there's, points like the interesting grabbing, opening and then the conflict. And then, how there's always a period in a movie that's just like, that's the long part you got to make it through. And it's, there's a purpose for it, but there's the long stretch and you're waiting to get to that, third act or the part where it gets exciting. The whole movie is that middle stretch where you're just waiting. Nothing happens in the movie. Popcorn was fucking great. Maybe that was the whole point of the movie. They cooked up like extra special popcorn for it. Like, dude, the popcorn was phenomenal. It was really good popcorn. God damn, now I'd go back just for that. Like, it was great popcorn. Dude, you know what's hitting the movie theater in like 2 weeks? Yeah. Dude, yes. Yep. Oh, did you see the Superman trailer before? Yeah, Jack Black is yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't know. Maybe at a point I was. Okay. Big movie coming out in 2 weeks. I hope you know what it is already. I think yeah, no, you guys know, right? I have a dilemma. It's go see it at the drive-in theater, which god damn, I love the drive-in. I love the drive-in so much. It's like one of my favorite things here. Drive-in theater is so fucking cool. There is a movie coming out in 2 weeks that I'm just way too fucking excited for it. Like it's gonna be a moment. Oh, Windsor, I see. Okay, you did big. Okay, very cool. Very fucking cool. You know what, dude? Yeah. School Rock was cool. Okay. In like 2-ish weeks, I can't. Some of you guys might not even know this is happening, by the way, and I know you're gonna like it. And right now, I wish I had audio for you. because this matters a fuck ton. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. Okay, ready? Fucking. I gotta peek at comments, see if anybody got it. Nobody. Okay. Oh, dude, maybe we get a meme board out of this movie. Maybe. Oh my god. Hang on. I think I might even have a clip for this. Nope.
I can imagine.
Nope. There we go. Oh my god, it's perfect. Does that help? You guys know now? It's literally from the movie. I played that once and somebody thought I had porn playing. Somebody thought I played porn. Amazing, incredible things. All right, guys, Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith back in the theater in like 2 weeks. 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. Dude, in like 2 weeks. Dude, that's the scene with Padme giving birth to the twins. Dude, it's amazing. So, yeah, Revenge of the Sith back in the theaters. Any memes that come from... Actually, any memes out right now to get ahead of this. Any great Star Wars memes. Dude, there needs to be an Uba. Is there an Uba meme? Oh my god, confusion. No, stop it. No, there's some of Mandalorian was very cool. But you know they're doing a movie, right? That comes out, I think, next year. I think Mandalorian movie's next year. It's probably not going to be good, but okay. Uba. Oh wait, it's zero. It's O's. Uba. Dude, I bet you there's an Uba meme. It's this robot giving birth to the kids. Oh my god. Am I the only retard out there that's ever tweeted Uba? It's just me. Oh, dude. Do we need to launch the Uba meme? Maybe that's got to be our token, man. Maybe it's UBA? Pretty sure it's OOBA. Okay, all right. Star Wars memes. Uba awakens. Guys, maybe we need to peek for an Uba meme or make one. Okay, yeah, it's OOBA. All right, well. Okay. Guys, I kind of think maybe this should be something we do, right? 2 weeks. It's been memed before. It's fucking funny. Kinda, right? Somebody can use AI to make like some like real X-rated like meme of that. Dude, I think we can launch an Uba token. I do. Okay, if I launch an Uba token, what do? Do I drop it in Discord so we all get it early? Do I mint a bunch of supply and just send it to everybody here? I don't think the thing's going to cook necessarily, but maybe. Hoods, it's just on my soundboard, so I don't even think I can send it to you. You can find like this video is. There it is. So great. Okay, what do you guys think? Make a meme? One in the chat if I should make that meme coin. And it's two questions really. Would it work? And for it to work, it's got to catch on. Okay, just fuck it. One if we should do it, two if it's just whatever. Maybe I'll ask Henry. I bet Henry would be on board. And Henry's got some reach. I bet Henry could push this thing. I just want to make money, dude. I just want to take people's money. I do. I need money. So we launch an UBA token. I think we're launching an UBA token. Okay, if I launched it now, is that too early? Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to do it. Okay, let me see when that's going to be in the theaters. April 25th. Okay, we've got, 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks. Is right now too early to launch an UBA token? I mean, lucky for us, Musty, not a ton of people watch it. Oh, well, dude, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't, it's encouraged at this point. Look at those loath cats. Adorable. I love Star Wars, dude. Gives it time to crash, then recover. It also gives time for like a copycat token, right? Because then you just have somebody else does it and they do it like well planned out and with a good campaign or something. But if we could spam memes of this, and if we can use AI to make some like naughty videos, I mean, we could get that thing to. I mean, guys, I launched a token. It got to a $100-something thousand market cap. I don't have reach, man. That's you guys being cool and just like supporting. But like, I think we could get a token to a few 100,000. I think we could. All right, let's plan that it's happening. Yeah, Whirly Girl. It really does sound like that, though. Yeah, let's plan that that's going to happen. Confusion, dude. I've watched all of them up to like maybe season 4 or 5, and it got stupid. I heard this new season's great. Can you confirm? Great season, dude. I'm such a fucking nerd. I am so excited to stream this thing. I am streaming this, like 100% streaming this today on Abstract only, though. We're gonna stream this on Abstract, the whole thing. I may do drugs. Oh, that's cool, man. Ranked where? Dude, I've been watching Game of Thrones with my wife. For me, it's my like third time going through. And for her, a second, dude, it's such a great show, dude. I forgot how great that show. I've been just like itching for like something good, like I told you guys last week, my wife and I have been like, we'd reconnected after, that long stretch. And it's just fucking fun hanging and watching a good show. The last, I know everybody hated it. And I'm like, it wasn't like amazing, but I never understood the hate exactly. I understand like women were not happy with like the character change for what's her name? Khaleesi, which by the way, the whole direwolf thing is amazing too. English, yes, dude. This is yeah, we have to. Unless it's actually cool. But no, we should. English, if you want to like get in and help too, like we pump the shit out of this thing. Oh, dude, do you miss it at all, Musty, or no? Your kids are younger too, right? I don't get my son is gonna be 18 in 3 weeks. Crazy. So mine are older. My youngest is 13. So now like we definitely have more time where they're just off doing their thing. Although all my time should be here building my thing, which yep. Yeah, Musty, that'll fucking do it. Yeah, guys, I am going to what does it cost to launch a token these days, like on Pump Fun? Is it like 1 soul? Oh, and speaking of Pump Fun, live streaming's back. Completely back. So probably not extreme anymore, right? There you go. There you go. There's a way for you to two birds, one stone that too. So, okay. I mean, if it's one soul, Jesus. Yeah, no, I definitely want to launch an UBA token. Definitely. And I will sell it. I think, if we, like we've talked about this before, if we do a thing, all of us together, and we very much coordinate it, not to scam, but, coordinate. We want to market our collectible, our UBA collectible. I think we got enough guys here with reach between us and our friends. I think we could get an UBA token doing something cool. I think so. Yeah, things to consider here. Guys, I have a couple cool guests coming up this next week on Swarm Report. I've got the Loki team, the AI Loki team, or Loki AI, and I think Degen C. They're coming on, I believe, this week as well. So that shit should be cool. Oh, nice, man. Mike, what is that specifically? Is that the UBA thing? Ah, shit, hoods. Brutal. Dude, hey, one day I hope this show can be something that can actually like support people too, like get people some gigs or something. That would be the dream. But God fucking bless you, dude. Oh, so yeah, Mike, that clip, it's literally like the end of this is after like Vader, Anakin turns bad, he turns into Darth Vader, and he basically kills his wife, but like that's her last moments and she's given birth. Like that's when Luke and Leia are being born. And it's just like a nurse robot delivering the babies. And they just say Uba. I don't know, it's just what they say. Uba. Funny enough, Uba was said in Andor. The first episode of Andor at the beginning, there's like some robot or a woman like it's dancing in like a window, and she says Uba. Yeah, and Revenge of the Sith, exactly right. Yep. Very end of the movie. It's like one of the last scenes of the movie is her giving birth. All right, let's do a little AI talk. Cato. We'll start with Cato. And really, it's about Wayfinder. I also got to say again, Cato, I think, is product market fit wise, like cream of the crop. I think fucking amazing. For whatever reason, like light bulb went off with Cato, and I'm like, oh, whoa, like Cato's way bigger than I realized. Like I know it's big, but I like. So when I had Hunter on a couple weeks ago, I was like, dude, I think people have trouble understanding some of these AI products, and I'm like, Cato's one of them. Even me, like I have trouble understanding. Okay, I get it. You're rewarding people to tweet, but what is your product? And it's just one of those things. I'm here too close to it. I don't see it or didn't. How valuable it is to do exactly that: mind share, attention, and rewards. That is the product. Info fi. It's just that simple. A brand new market. Like I mean, brand new isn't like X does it. You get good engagement. They revenue share kind of, but like Cato's doing it at the place it matters the most and is maybe the most lucrative. Like Cato itself, what they're doing is the product, and it's so fucking valuable. Like Wayfinder had like 5-10x the adoption as soon as they started their Cato campaign. It matters. It really fucking matters. Okay, so Wayfinder, which is going to be an amazing product, another product that actually has product market fit. It's like, hey, Anon, it's a tool that you like picture a ChatGPT or an AI agent that will transact on the blockchain for you, right? Like send 5 ETH over here and then go purchase this thing and then go flip it over here and then convert it to USDC, then bridge that USDC to Base and to Arbitrum, and then, send it to these wallets and then stake it. It's, you know what I mean? Like You just tell it what you want it to do, and it will do that, which is amazing, like game changing for crypto. It's like the UI UX. It's you couldn't ask for a better UI UX like experience in crypto. That's it. Okay, so their token is TGE was this week after this big old campaign. It didn't go well, guys. Really bad. And I think you guys know this already, but we'll still just touch on like the bullet points. Okay, TGE happens, and people who are farming it via tweets, some of them didn't get any. They didn't get any tokens. They got 0. So some dudes who were tweeting got no token claim. Other people who didn't tweet about it at all got a token claim. It's weird. It turns out it was also limited, maybe not to the big accounts on Cato. It was like the emerging yappers, like the smaller accounts. So the smaller accounts somehow outperform the big ones. And it was weird. I'm with you, Confusion. Prompt, I think, is going to be a really big deal. Like great product. And same with Prime. Prime took a beating too. But it's because people who staked Prime, this comes from the Colony game. What the fuck was it? The card game. Like people staked their Prime token to get this prompt token. Some of those guys who staked didn't get anything. Other guys who staked got very little. The yappers outperformed them. And again, it was the emerging yappers who outperformed like everybody. It didn't make sense. But it was by design. It wasn't like a mistake. They wanted to make it rewarding for the smaller guys and like try to spread the love out there a little bit. But just so much FUD. Some of the big accounts who put in work. I'm going to drop an invite link for Cato, anybody who needs. You should be doing this. Like, again, some people who didn't tweet anything about Wayfinder got a token claim. Like when the IP thing happened, the story protocol, I didn't tweet about it once and I got like $400 or $500. So you definitely need to be doing this. Definitely. Just making the account. And yeah, so rewards were really weird. Again, who got it, who didn't get it, how much they got. So again, some of these like small accounts got like thousands in a stimmy. You tweeted once asking what is prompt and you got a claim. Wow. Yep. That's it. There's no reason to not sign up for an account there because of that. You will make money on it at some point. Almost definitely. Okay, but bigger issue is during the TGE, someone was stealing tokens. So people would go on the site, see they had tokens to claim, would click claim, never got tokens in their wallet because there was a MEV attack. Somebody got in there, intercepts the transactions. I don't even get fully how it works, but intercepts the transaction, gets the tokens for themselves. Really fucked up. And I saw these accusations that like Wayfinder, their contract was bad. Like their contract was bad, not optimized, probably built with AI. And then that was the reason. But it actually might actually be Cato. I think according to Pop Punk, it's the Cato contract that was the problem. And they cost people a lot of money. Now quickly, I'll say Wayfinder's making it right. Anybody who lost tokens is getting tokens back, and they're getting the difference in value. That said, tokens up big time here today. So they're making it right there. If you lost fees on anything, also making it right there. So like good all around. For sure, the messaging was confusing throughout. Like I saw people like a lot of questions. Like who is getting this? This is ahead of TGE. Who's getting it? How much the supply? It was not very clear, even though they tweeted it kind of clear. It just still wasn't clear for whatever reason. But yes, they are making it right. Now, after the FUD, like almost without fail, you can do this. When there's FUD, you buy, right? Like we keep learning this lesson. Same with Bitcoin here over the past couple weeks. Tons of FUD. Tons and tons and tons of FUD. And yet, the underlying platform is fucking awesome, guys. Like, it really is fucking awesome. And so, like, TGE happens, tokens getting battered, and I'm like, guys, this token's a buy. Like, I would be a buyer. Like, this, I think this token's going to do very, very well. There you go. Was it Cato that reimbursed, or was it Wayfinder? I think it was Wayfinder, right? Or maybe it was Cato. Okay, so all the FUD. And I on the afternoon AI show, I'm like, guys, this is like, not financial advice, but I would probably be looking at this token. The product is just really good, like top tier as far as crypto AI, top tier. And man, that's exactly how it played out. Here's I think this is from this morning. Yeah, from and 2 hours ago, almost 3 hours ago. 140%. Like right now, it was already up another like 100% yesterday. I believe it was at like $150 million market cap, maybe even 100. Now it's a 445 mil. I'm feeling like this is probably a $1 billion token. Doesn't mean it should be worth that, but like in a space where there's not a lot of there's not a ton of competition. You know, there's just not. There's not a ton of great products out there. Wayfinder, I think, is going to be a great product. Yeah, I for me, it's easy to see that at $1 billion, especially if the space keeps picking up some momentum here. Look at this. Market's coming back to life here. Now, okay, now this is really important. And a couple of weeks ago, I pointed this out. Oh, okay, confusion. Thank you. Market cap is 110 mil. FDV is higher. Okay, a couple of weeks ago, I pointed out that the market cap, this is not deceiving, but like extra info helps. Like 2 weeks ago, a token was added to the site, like onboarded on the site that added another like billion in market cap. And if people didn't know that, they would have felt like the market was up. Like it went from 4 billion up to 5 billion. Like, oh, damn, we're up really big today. It wasn't. They just onboarded a token. In a way, that's happening right now, too. I guess in a way. I'm trying to think, because I guess if it's factoring market cap, it's like, no, I'm right here. What I'm saying here is ultimately Prompt got onboarded, new token. Although that changes with a market cap at 100 mil. If it was like 450, that would have been a big factor in the total market cap. At 100, it doesn't add much. But dude, all in all, pretty interesting stuff here. Fartcoin is a monster. Fartcoin is really impressive. I can't believe Ket is still performing like it is. I hope we see the Swarm on here. I hope the Swarm, like our Swarm, the actual Virtuals ACP Swarm is not far off. I can't spill the beans about dates or anything, but dude, fucking FET's back over $1 billion. It's fell to like, low 900s. AI16Z, I think, is one of the spiciest tokens out there right now. In a week, they got their agent launchpad. I would not bet against Eliza OS. I would not bet against those guys at fucking all. I mean, this token might have an easy 3, 4, 5x. I think it's got an easy 2x. I do. I think that's got an easy 2, 3x. Yeah, they got the launchpad coming. They have Eliza OS V2 coming, and then you never know with Shaw. By the way, Shaw's like newly back on the timeline. He had stepped away for a while, and so if it's all about mindshare, which it is, he's about to be all over the timeline in a big way. He's trading live now too. He's actually streaming trading because he's testing out these other DEXs and swap platforms for the Eliza OS agent launchpad. They want to have that as a great trading experience. So Shaw's out there right now buying and selling and trading and whatever. He'll be all over the timeline. Something will go viral. This token will do something. Yeah, that token has probably got a pretty easy 2x. And I hate saying easy 2x, but that's what this space is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wonder if I'm allowed to buy Swarm. I don't think I am. If I were, I'd probably buy it. I like it. I think it's pretty low, like 300K. Maybe it's even 200. I don't know. But all right. Sorry, making the rounds real quick. Just peeking what's out there. Oh, but I got to check Musty's tweet too. Ooh, English. I see something you sent like 2 hours ago. Hang on, let's peek at this. Oh, shit. This is what we're betting on, guys. This is what we're betting on. This is why I have stupid as fuck ordinals predictions. This is what's coming, and it's coming in the next 5 to 10 years and probably in the next 5 years. Okay. Worse than 1971 US dollar price collapse predicted to ignite 22 trillion Bitcoin challenge to gold. Ooh, I want to read this a bit. Should I just read the whole thing? Is that annoying if I just like read articles? I don't know. Everything is changing, guys, in an extreme way. And it is in that extreme way and in those extreme conditions that I predict those extreme ordinals prices. It is going to happen. You're combining that with the AI change that's happening, this replacement of jobs. Yes, that's a great point. Key indication or indicative ordinals is Taproot Wizards. They will. They will. What's up, cutie? Yeah, we're feeling it today. And I am streaming later too. I'm going to stream that 4-hour SEC roundtable. Yeah, why don't we dig into this a little, see if there's anything insightful here. Bitcoin swung wildly over the last week as traders ride U.S. President Donald Trump's tariff roller coaster. Bitcoin price is holding up following the latest tariff shots fired by Trump in China after plunging along with the stock markets in early April. Even as Wall Street grapples with a looming existential threat from crypto. Yeah, it is that. By the way, it is that. Now, while traders bet on a Federal Reserve game changer, the Bitcoin price is braced for a dollar confidence crisis as the ICE US dollar index plummets to its worst day since 2022. Is that all they're giving? Okay, more. The question of a potential dollar confidence crisis has now been definitively answered. We are experiencing one in full force. The dollar collapse is working as a barometer of sell America at the moment. I want some good shit. Hang on. Just tell me my Bitcoin's going to be worth $3 billion. There we go. Meanwhile, the chaos and uncertainty from the escalating tariff war could help Bitcoin close the gap on gold's $22 trillion market cap. In our view, disruptions to the dollar-centric international trade and financial systems could result in the more reserve diversification by central banks, including into Bitcoin. Wow. Think of that difference. Bitcoin market cap is what, 2 trillion-ish? Gold, 22 trillion. Maybe it gets halfway there. Decades down the road, maybe it flips gold. Decades down the road. By the way, Cutie, that was Wayfinder we were talking about. If that's what you meant with that. Something extreme is coming. Bitcoin too young for us to know how it would have behaved in past episodes, but historical data shows that stagflation tends to be negative for traditional asset returns and favorable for scarce commodities like gold. This is what's happening right now, like purposefully devaluing the dollar, purposefully, for a shift, I believe, to Bitcoin. There's a reason there's a push to audit the gold at Fort Knox. There's a reason there's a push to audit our Bitcoin holdings. There's a reason a Bitcoin strategic reserve was made along with a plan that says shall acquire Bitcoin. This is like the analogy is Bitcoin has just turned 18. It is now an adult. It's now matured. It still is going to hit 21 years old. This is a very, very big moment for Bitcoin. The dollar decline is seen by some as boosting the Bitcoin price as traders bet Bitcoin will follow in gold's footsteps, performing as a safe haven. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Nothing new here, but it's just more people talking about, and this is what we need, by the way, more people talking about the thing that we are feeling and we're witnessing unfold. And that moment of capitulation, my fucking favorite word, happens when a major institution announces their pivot to Bitcoin or their adoption of Bitcoin. Something like, what was it? Like what was the like global fund? There's that, it's something like obvious. I can't recall. But this global fund that is considering adding Bitcoin to its holdings. Dollar's going to be devalued, guys. So we are going to have many, many, many more dollars to afford things. Like prices will go up. US dollar value goes down. We will have many, many, many more dollars. We will spend a lot of those many extra dollars we have on rare, scarce collectibles on the blockchain. We will. Oh boy, it's gonna be so easy for me to get in this like fucking line of thought. All roads lead to that. Oh, Mesh, hey, good to see you over on Abstract. Dude, 7 days a week. We are now officially at, hang on. Okay, I can't math. I'm at like 21 months of doing the show 7 days a week. There you go. So yeah, weekends too, Saturdays and Sundays as well. Every single day of the week. We're almost there at the 2-year mark. So yeah, every day. Every fucking day. We're not missing it. That's it, Mike. Yes. Yes, there you go. The IMF. Thank you, sir. All roads, guys, all roads lead to Bitcoin. All roads lead to Bitcoin. And when all roads lead to Bitcoin and so everybody's there, some of them are going to wander off the path a little and explore a little bit. And they're going to find their way to, yes, all of this stuff. Some of them, again, with billions of people, some of them, some thousands, some hundreds of thousands, maybe some millions. Some of them find their way to our collectibles because there's a lot of people out there that collect. And some of them, it's going to click for them. The digital stuff will click. Remember, the longer it takes for us to get to that path, those all roads leading to Bitcoin, the more of these young people come in that they already get it, right? This is a recycled conversation. We know the young people get it. The young people get the digital thing. And they'll really get it the first time they have a digital thing that all of a sudden they flip for double or just holds its value. Or just happens to be liquid. All roads lead to Bitcoin. Millions and millions and millions and hundreds of millions of people are coming. And a fraction of them are going to explore collectibles. And my God, guys, they will see all this stuff, and that's really cool. But oh my God, Bitcoin, Jesus, Bitcoin. I wish I did Bitcoin. I can't believe Bitcoin's $3 million a coin, I can't believe it's $1 million of Bitcoin. Hang on a sec. Those digital things are Bitcoin? They're actually Bitcoin? They're like on Bitcoin? And you're telling me I could sell it and I get Bitcoin? Like, it is inevitable. All roads also lead to ordinals. These roads branch out a bit. So maybe not all roads lead there, but that road will be right in front of everybody. They're all coming on chain, all of them. USDC brings them here. And we're bringing them platforms like Magic Eden, that's for sure. And it doesn't take many of them to come see this beautiful stuff. 2,000 people. 2,000 people out of how many hundreds of millions? I think it's safe to say we will have 2,000 people in 10 years. Look, we already believe this about NFTs in general. But I think there's going to be 2,000 people out there over the next decade who see that and actually can't afford it, even at crazy price, and be like, yep, I like that. That's history. That's like history stuff. It's coming. It's definitely coming, man. It is definitely coming. I might save the IP conversation for tomorrow. As much as I want to talk about it, Jack Dorsey, dude, I'm with him. Jack Dorsey, delete all IP law. It is outdated. Even if it made sense before, it doesn't make sense anymore. It's like the Howey test doesn't really make sense with crypto. IP law made sense. Maybe it didn't. Maybe I need to rethink that too. It's a different world, dude. The digital world changes everything. Everything's different. Everything's different, man. Oh, and dude, you know what? Funny enough, the other clip I wanted to play, I can't because the audio shit doesn't work. So again, yeah, I will definitely save this stuff for tomorrow, the IP chat. But yeah, I think there's something really interesting happening here. It's one of those things like crypto. I think everyone will resist. Meaning like enforcing IP law. It'll be resisted, but the thing is, you can't stop it. Just like you couldn't stop Bitcoin, you can't stop AI from being trained on copyrighted material. You cannot stop it. You cannot stop it. And so things will change. Oh, dude, Musty. I see. Musty sent me this. This is fucking cool. Got some collectibles. Look at that. Is this an infinite object? You got your PFP, and then is that from Captains? What is that? Oh, potatoes. Yeah, yeah. Dude, cool shit. Did you win that or like cool shit, man? Dude, I really like it. Big fan, dude. Big fan. All right, let's go scan the timeline real quick. Dude, today was fun. Today was like exceptionally fucking fun. Oh, whoa. This is cool. New O'Pepin set. I like it. Oh, how are Steady Teddies looking? I haven't peeked at those in a few days. Hope 150. Oh, dude, still holding up really. What do you guys think of Steady Teddies right now? Because like Barachain's going through some things. Barachain's like incredibly fuddy this week. Should I be selling my Steady Teddy? Global real estate valued at 379 trillion. Damn, dude, surpassing combined equities and debt markets, all will be tokenized. Dude, real estate's coming on chain. That is part of the RWA conversation. Absolutely. Stablecoins and RWAs change this landscape entirely. You know, like collective people who collect cards and stuff like that, right? It's like a side thing. Like everybody lives their life and people invest in normal stuff. And then, you know, you happen to have a little side thing, you just collect stuff. All the NFT stuff is going to be exactly that too. It's just, you know, a little side thing that people do. More people will because it's easier, faster, more accessible, more rewarding too at this point. But the grown-up shit's coming on chain. We will be outnumbered by the actually no, I was gonna say we'll be outnumbered by the grown-ups, but it's more like the grown-ups are getting younger. Does this make sense the way I'm saying it? The people who play those markets are a different generation and they like this shit too. They are degens too. We learned that stock traders are fucking degens. And they collect shit and they like to gamble. So the grown-ups are coming on chain. They're going to get in the trenches with us and they're going to be a little reckless with us. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. It's all coming on chain. Wow, hype up 30%, dude. I have no exposure to anything. I should probably sell the GVC. I probably should sell them and get a bag of something. Opportunity cost, it's that conversation. Yes, I think they go up, and I think they will go up a decent amount, but you grow your bags faster in GVC that might 2x in the next 6 to 12 months, or do you grow it faster, cashing it out, and doing a little gambling and hope to hit another jockey? Hit a 50x. Get in something that is an easier 3x, like some of the runes we were looking at, like Gizmo, like Dog, like Magic Internet Money, like AI 16Z. It might make I might be talking myself into this live. Yes, I think GVC will 2x. And I think it can 3x and 4x. Longer time frame. I think, yeah, meme coins, there are safe enough meme coins that could grow this faster. I don't think it'd be dumb for me to sell those and okay, go all in is dumb, but I don't think it'd be dumb to go all in on Gizmo. I think I have a much faster 3x in Gizmo than in GVC. Maybe you play the middle ground. Buy the Toshi. What's up, Chad? Toshi, the meme coin Toshi? Is that an AI coin? I don't think it'd be dumb to even sell the hoodie and just put, you know, keep the other three, but put the hoodie funds all into Gizmo. Huh. Dude, I'm really conflicted with that picture. I'm really fucking conflicted here. I don't know what to do with this one. I got to move on. I don't know how I feel about that. What else? Data. Cookie puts out some good shit sometimes. Oh, okay. I know Toshi now. Yeah. Yep. Data access is time travel. You see the future early. Yeah. Did I tell you guys my wife called me autistic this week? Like not in a like joking around way, and not being mean either. But she told me I'm autistic. It might be true. It might actually be true. I get like fixated on many like things. I get fixated, and so I get fixated on foods. And she called me out. It wasn't even mean, and I took no offense. But she's like that's she like watches kids, and so maybe one of the kids is autistic. Like she knows things to look for, and she's like that's like a sign of autism. And so I go on ChatGPT and I ask it if I'm autistic, and then it gives me a list of it's like that wouldn't be enough on its own, but it's like if you also do this, 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 and this, and this, you're probably autistic. I'm like, God damn it, every single one, every single one, every single one. So it may be true. It might be true. At this point, there's no point. Can they even test for that? They don't test for it. But yeah, I think it's true. You know, I don't hate it, Drop King. Mike is special. Okay, so it's like we've got a whole club of autists here. We call them artists. So a whole club of artists here. I don't mind. It's probably true. I don't mind. It helps me see patterns. That's for fucking sure. It definitely helps me feel things a little different. I know that. Okay, anything else cool out there? Any other big cool stories I missed? Again, I'll save the IP talk for tomorrow. As much as I want to talk about it now. Is that true? Iran has proposed to the U.S. a nuclear-free Middle East. Interesting. Oh, including a denuclearized Israel. Yeah. This is big. Yeah. Dude, I got to get back into the roach racing game. And then what else? I don't know what time I'm going to do the 4-hour stream, but I am doing that. I am definitely streaming that SEC roundtable. Like I have to watch it. It's part of my homework. So we'll stream that at whatever time makes sense today. It might be a tonight thing. It might just be like afternoon. I'm not sure. I don't know if that'll be fun for anyone, but we'll watch it. Here, just in case anybody doesn't know what I'm referring to. Did I close the tab? Motherfucker. Wow. Okay. The SEC roundtable yesterday. Like totally missed it. I need to go back and watch the whole thing. It's like 3 hours. It's not 4 like this says because they had like a podcast before, but it's like 3 hours. Actually, maybe it's even 2. Let me see because there's an intermission here. 240 something plus. Okay, so it's like 2.5 hours. It's like 2.5 hours. So there we go. I like it. Yeah, dude, this probably again 2.5 hours is not as bad as 5. Shit, I might order a pizza. I might I don't know, something to make the time go faster. It's gonna be fucking interesting. I know that for sure. It's gonna be a really, really good watch. Okay, so we got that coming up. I guess stay tuned. I'll tweet it out when I do it. So definitely follow me, Huda_idiot. It's not gonna be on YouTube though, guys, because I'll get a copyright thing, I think. I'm pretty sure. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'll do. I don't know. For sure, I'm doing it on Abstract. So I'll drop the Abstract link. I will tweet out when I'm going to go live. Oops, I dropped the Abstract link in Abstract. I might change my hoodie listing down to like 2. If that sells at 2, I'm not going to be. I like him so much, but I shouldn't be bummed. 2 is pretty awesome. Or maybe because I got it at 3.5, maybe I put it at like 2.9 or 2 at 2.5. Like how do you turn down 2.5 ETH, right? I feel like I could turn that. I feel like I could turn $4,000 into, if I'm smart, more. Fuck, I could even buy the floor of GVC, right? And double it that way. It's harder to see these going to like 5, it doubling from where it's at now as far as the price I want. So yeah, I think I need to move that piece. Especially like vibes are high right now. Like people, if you're feeling optimistic about the market, this might be the time that can go for 2.5 or so. Let me double check where they sold again. Confusion. How are you feeling about Steady Teddies? Is that still something I should be holding, or you think it's time to put that to work too? But again, about the stream, just follow on X because I'll tweet when I'm live. Okay, let me just double check the past sales here. Oh, hang on. Need to get those guys out. I do not count Doge and Pepe hoodies as like I don't count them as the same hoodie ups. Just because there's a lot of them and it's not traditional hoodie. Okay, here we go. Okay, 2. Okay, like 2 is okay. Gold have gone for 2.5. 2 is not out of the question. The gold, these are both golds as well. Or is that yellow? Okay, it's oh no, it's gold. Okay, so the gold hoodies are going for 2. The non-golds, let's say 1.5 ish. I still think I can get 2 for my hoodie. I might go 1.9. Let's see what happens. I got, again, offers for like 1.6. I think it got up to 1.51 or 1.6. I don't remember. I probably should put that to work. Should probably put it to work. Okay. That's it for now. Really fun stream. Great to hang with you guys. I liked our innings prediction earlier. That was fun. Let's see how things evolve over the next hours. Things move that fast here, which is awesome. Guys, enjoy your day. If I don't see you tomorrow, I stream tomorrow, same time. So if I don't see you tomorrow, enjoy your whole weekend here. I would love a puppet, dude. I really want a puppet. I really do. And I still want my Node Monk. There's a lot I want. It's the tricky part. There's a lot I want and that I believe are going to go up a lot. And it's all about time frame and how safe and all that. Runes might be the best play right now. Again, like Gizmo, stuff like that might be the most upside in the shortest time frame. But anyway, we'll keep our eye on it all. And then we'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Same places. I'll see some of you guys, though, this afternoon. We'll stream the SEC Roundtable. Anyway, guys, have a beautiful day. We'll see you. Peace.